AEW is on, and looks like CM Punk's coming out there. Next to me, I got my homeboy Sean Johns.
How we doing, y'all? What's
up? Johnny Lee's over in the corner because he's in timeout. But then we got special guests here tonight. We got the owner of New South Wrestling here in Lexington, Kentucky, Anthony Presley. What's up, Anthony?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
And we got a real announcer in the house, Aaron Rose.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
He's the voice of New South Wrestling. So, guys, let's just what's CM Punk's coming out?
They're in Charleston tonight, aren't they? They're in West Virginia.
Yeah, we should be there.
Yeah, it's right, real close. It's real close.
Oh, my light ain't on.
And looks like
Sorry.
Turn the light on.
Yeah, it looks like CM Punk is back. So.
He looks like he's been working out too. Looks like a little better shape than he had been.
Yeah, he does look like he's in a lot better shape.
Straight edge.
Yeah, looked like he's wearing a muscle shirt, so he's not trying to show off. You can tell he's been working out.
Yeah, the crowd loves him too.
The arena they're at, I actually stayed at there's a hotel right across the street.
Uh-huh.
I stayed over there whenever I went to the West Virginia Power baseball team.
Yeah.
You know, they were in the same league as the Legends for a while. Well, they still are. They're called the Dirty Birds now.
Okay.
But I got a chance to go to that baseball stadium. Really neat to see. Charleston's a cool little town. I would have liked to gone up there for this, but, you know, I lost track of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Daniel Larson Dizzle, as you know from KCW, says,
Hey,
what's up, Aaron?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
My wife, Crystal John, says, hey, guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
Jane Smith said, I'm there, loser. That's your buddy Ty, correct, Andy?
Huh?
Jane Smith says, I'm there,
Oh, yeah, that's
loser.
Pirate. That's Pirate. What's up, Pirate?
Guys, I am pumped for this, but I'm also pumped for Sunday.
Yeah, so
me too.
everybody out there in
Is there something going on Sunday?
everybody out there in fan world, y'all wondering why Anthony Presley comes in here. He only comes in here when he has a show to.
I write on every time. Yeah, I watch every show.
No, you come in. You're awesome, man, and I invite you in for this. You know, so no, it's not on Anthony, it's on me.
If I'm busy too, I always watch the after. Like, so when you had on Bobby Green or Bobby Green,
Yeah.
and
Bunny Love.
Bunny
Love, yeah.
I watched that whole thing. He wrote me and asked me if I watched it. I didn't watch it live, because I was busy. But as soon as I got home, I stayed up to 2:00 in the morning watching it. So
those guys are talking about putting a promotion together.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He said his dad wants to bring a promotion back. So
whatever, you know, more the merrier, right?
Yeah, he said he came out to the New South show and his juices got to flowing, and
yeah. Then he came in here and they started talking, and him and his dad. He wants his dad to come in here. They have some great stories.
Oh yeah.
And then
Definitely.
Bear Steele, he messaged me, and him and Donnie want to come on the show, and then Chucky Smooth started messaging me, so it's kind of like a domino effect.
Well, you know, it's funny too. I was watching that podcast afterwards. Bobby kept saying Scott.
Yeah, kept calling you
Scott. But
son.
you didn't realize, but that's my wrestling name was Scott.
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he doesn't, like, all the boys don't call me Tony or anything. They call me Scott.
Yeah.
So if you ever hear them say Scott, that's what they're
Okay,
they
cool.
call me by my
Cool.
wrestling name. I was Scott Storm.
So Scott Storm's in the house too. We didn't
that's
announce him.
Yeah, you know.
That's right.
So y'all got a big pay-per-view coming up
Chris
this
Blade's on,
Sunday called
Blade, what's up,
Crossfire. Crossfire, right?
Yes.
And it's at the Wilmore City Hall Gym in Wilmore, Kentucky. It's on a Sunday, and it's at 5 o'clock.
Matinee, guys.
Yeah.
It's a matinee.
That's a good. I think that's cool. I think that's a good time.
Yeah. And then, you know, even after that, you know, we don't want to give too much of it away, but next month we have the formerly known as Enzo Amore coming in.
Oh, wow.
So he'll be coming in with us.
So you're doing another show next month?
Yes, and he will be coming in. We haven't decided on the location just yet, but we're in talks with one of our sponsors about doing something.
Maybe get him in here on the podcast?
Well, he's going to be doing a signing for Lemon Juice McGee.
Okay, cool.
Up there at Cavalcade, and then after that he's coming straight down here. But yeah, he's going to be in the house in September.
That's going to be awesome.
So yeah.
What's he go by now?
He goes by
Real One.
Real One, formerly known as Enzo.
Okay, the Real One.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. Big stars coming to Lexington, Kentucky.
We're excited to have him on board with us. even if it's just for one show, it's going to be a blast because. I mean, Enzo is Enzo. You know,
he's a character, man.
Absolutely.
And he still has a big following. I mean, he has a. He was actually. He actually. I was contacted by from Collar and Elbow, Rod Hicks, and he said, "Hey, Enzo's going to be in the area, and he's heard about your promotion, and he wants to be on it."
Oh wow!
And so he said, "I want to see if we can make it work." And I said, "Well, let's see what the budget is." He said, "Don't matter, we'll work it out." He said he wants to be on your show.
Oh wow, that sounds cool, man.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big star. Like everybody follows him, and he's jacked now too.
Yeah,
Y'all looked at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in
Yeah.
the gym. He stays in the gym. Looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with everything changing with the WWE, and right now Stephanie and Triple H having all the reigns there, you don't know what might happen.
Oh, he might come back.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that maybe another guy that I was thinking about today, and he's in town for a little bit. Alex Zane. He said he's heading down to Florida, so who's in Florida. I mean, he might be back on NXT at some point.
well, you gotta
that's
go-
where he's living. He's living down near Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in Japan too.
Well,
Yeah,
he
think-
had a trunk full of A1,
LA.
Yeah.
that muddy swamp water.
Yeah, we sponsor LA. They don't sponsor us yet, but we're trying.
Oh, they're awesome, man.
Honestly, I think Zayn is locked down in Japan right now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
He's awesome, man.
New Japan, has a lock on him, and
His
his talent is just out of this world.
Oh, yeah.
his cousin works with me, my day job, UPS, and he says that he wants to come in on the podcast because he's told me he wanted to come in because the podcast is growing, but
Right.
he's so busy that he said he will call us though. Like,
Oh, he
we'll
was
get him to
super
call.
stoked about when he came to New South. He said out of all the years he's wrestled, it's the first time that he's actually ever wrestled in Lexington.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he was ecstatic about that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And he was such a good person to work with, man. He was great.
I'm so glad that you've brought pro wrestling back to Lexington, Kentucky, man. It's just it needed to be here,
And surrounding areas too. The Central Kentucky's lacking a lot of good wrestling right now. I mean, you have our friends at Gen X up in Cynthiana, and then us. I mean, that's it right now.
and then you got KPW down in Frankfurt too.
Well,
Well-
but I think there's some changes that's been going on there. So
Yeah.
Really?
yeah. So, but I'm not for sure on how that's going to be.
Yeah, I don't
but-
know.
kind of on
either. I've heard
hiatus
some
right
stuff,
now.
Yeah.
But now Scott Diamond is going to be at our show.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He'll be at our show on Sunday. We've actually contracted him to come in, and so he'll be there with Adrian Alexander.
He's got so many stories, man. I need to get him back in here and tell some more stories.
Speaking of Adrian Alexander,
Oh,
Nice.
we got him up there hanging
Yeah.
on the
Nice.
wall.
he gifted the podcast.
He's a top young talent too.
He really is.
Well, and another thing we want to mention too here, guys, is that we are going to give away 10 free tickets tonight on this
wow.
podcast. So we've got
Right there. I don't know if you can see it.
Give it away. I want to put it up on the screen here.
So these are going to be the general admission tickets.
I tried.
They're going to be
you did good, Aaron.
These are going to be the general admission tickets, and throughout the night, we are going to take a chance. And what we'll do, we'll give you like some kind of a trivia or something. If you can give us an answer, then we'll put you down for a couple tickets. And what I'll do is I'll write your names on the back of them, and we'll set them at will call, so you'll get them at the door when you come in. But we're going to give away some tickets tonight.
Heck yeah, we are.
Yes, we will, guys.
And I'll tell you what we'll do on
And-
the first one. So you have stars and things like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so what is the monetization on those? Like what?
So it's like every star is like, I think 99 stars is like a dollar.
All right, I'll tell you what. Whoever's out there listening in listening world, so these general admission tickets are $15 a piece. So the first person that gives him $5 worth of stars, I'm gonna give you 2 free tickets.
So that's 500 stars.
500 stars. There you go.
See who's
First
gonna give us
person that
500
gives him
stars.
500 stars, will get $30 worth of tickets.
That's
And
Facebook, guys.
That's a deal right there.
Hell yeah, it's a deal.
Pirate goes, I want an air late. Can I win? If you're going to be in town by Sunday, Pirate, send.
Come in town, Pirate. We got some shady shit to do anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, man. We've got fans that come and buy tickets. They come all the way from Chicago,
Yep.
West Virginia, Tennessee. They travel from other states to watch this show because this is not like any just show you go to. I mean, it's well worth coming to, and it's early enough in the day that now that school's back, you'll be able to get out of there by 7:30, be able to get something to eat, get back home,
Nice.
kids ready for bed. So it's going to be a good time.
The good thing about these Sunday shows, number one, we had the Friday shows going on, but what's happening now as of this Friday, high school football.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we don't want to get in the way of that. Saturdays, everybody's doing something on Saturdays. So Sunday is like the perfect time. And again, the matinee gets everybody home early and
Yeah, I think
And,
I think that's a great time. I really do.
Well, we've had a lot of people asking us, why are you switching from Fridays, and why won't you do Saturday? And so next month we are going to do a Saturday because that's when Enzo has to do it. So we're going to do it then. But
Okay.
But we're going to mostly be on most of the time Sundays from now on. And here's the reason why. Like he said, you got high school football. Our business partner and the person who does all of our production so that people in other states and other countries can watch what we do on pay-per-view and via YouTube and all that. The person who puts all that together is William Warfield from Prep Spin.
Yeah.
And he has obligations with football on Friday. And then we don't want to do Saturday because there's other promotions in the state that are running, and we don't want to take those fans away from those promotions. We want all the promotions here to thrive.
Exactly.
So we decided we'll move to Sunday when no one's doing anything, and that way other promotions can run on Saturday, football can be on Friday, and we can bring a good, because I don't want to just do a show that we can't produce and not send out to people that's in other states.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's the great
Right.
thing about our show. If you can't make it because you don't live in the local area, you can buy the pay-per-view for
Pirate says he's
$10 on Prep Spin.
Who's calling?
Pirate says I'm calling you, bro.
We can't take no calls right now, Pirate.
Yeah, it's so on Prep Spin, $10 for the pay-per-view if you're out of
Oh,
the
so it's
area.
10?
We changed it to $10. So
Okay.
$10 for a pay-per-view if you're in another state or something you can't make it here. $10 for the pay-per-view, and you're not going to find that quality of HD product of good wrestling. 8 matches for $10.
Oh, look out, look out. They're going at it.
You got Moxley and CM Punk going at each other.
And here comes security.
Here comes security. Get them loose.
Wait. Did I
Is
see
that Demon Salva? I can't pronounce his name.
Hang
but
on.
OVW.
You know
well,
him.
that
Yeah,
and
that's him.
did I see Logan James?
Yeah, that's
might
him.
have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
there's Logan James.
He was on our show last month.
Okay, cool.
him and Tyler Matrix in the opening contest.
We
so.
seen
Yeah.
Lord Crew was on
Oh
there
my God,
last
yeah,
week.
that is-
Yeah. Larry D's going to be on NWA
Yeah,
coming up.
Sean watched
I
that
watched
match
it
last night.
I
Oh, he
got
was
the-
already on it. Okay.
I
Well-
got the NWA All Access, so I get to watch NWA Power, where it normally comes down on Friday. I get to watch it on Tuesday.
yeah.
So it'll be on.
It's like $5 a month or something, or something like that. $10.
$5 a month or $50 for a whole year.
That's
yeah,
not bad.
and it'll be
Yeah.
on YouTube
On Friday, yeah.
on the 19th, I think.
Plus,
yeah.
you not only get get to see Power early, you get access to every pay-per-view that they've had,
Oh, awesome.
and every pay-per-view they have currently coming up. Like
Sweet.
where NWA Power is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, the NWA 74.
Right.
That'll both be on.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
cool.
Both-
yeah, we
both
probably need to
nights.
get that.
That's
here.
a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Mickey Midas. That him?
No.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that
Mickey
is Mickey
Midas.
Midas. That
Yeah,
is
it is.
Mikey
That's-
Oh
Midas.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Mikey
Mickey Midas. There he is.
Midas,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I didn't see him for a
he'll be
second.
at our
There's,
show on
Demon
Sunday.
Hey guys, if y'all don't know, we're watching AEW and we're seeing some local stars in the security at
Acting as security.
AEW Dynamite tonight. So.
Well, hi, Mickey.
Yeah.
Hi, Mickey, if you're watching.
We've had 2 of them that were on our show. One of them's a regular on our show, and then we have the OVW
Zodiac.
guy.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for watching.
Oh, that Nice Guy
Hey,
Andy,
Zodi.
Nice Guy Andy podcast champions watching us tonight.
Yeah, and he's defended that belt everywhere.
I
he
know.
He's
has.
taking it to a lot of different promotions.
Hey,
to
Zod,
defend
if you wanna call in, man, give us a call.
He's got the triple threat match this coming Sunday, so
Yeah.
that's going to be a banger, guys. I'm
yeah.
excited.
So is Matt Vine cleared for this Sunday?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
he's good to go.
Okay. That's
We
good, 'cause he's booked. I just
this is going to be a pretty cool location and event. Like they contacted us, the Wilmore City Hall, and their mayor is going to be there.
Oh, wow.
And he's actually going to speak at the beginning of the show.
That's cool.
He's like super stoked about bringing it to me. And Aaron was talking about this just the other day that that we want to go into a lot of different surrounding areas and not just Lexington. So we want to hit Wilmore, we want to hit Nicholasville, we want to hit possibly
nice.
Winchester.
Yep.
A lot of other places in the area we want to go.
I'd like Winchester personally.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's 5 minutes from me.
And actually, I've had people from Danville who's asked us to come in and do shows. There's people from Harrodsburg and Bardstown that would like us to come in. So we're going to go a few different places.
Oh yeah, let's travel this thing around, man. Get everybody watching us. Everybody watching New South Wrestling.
Is Zodi there?
No, I'm.
We need to
called yet.
We need to get somebody to come up with 500 stars for Nice Guy Andy podcast, so we can give you 2 free tickets.
Exactly.
That is
watching.
$5 for a $30 value.
Yeah,
Think about it that way.
That's right.
you get 2 general admission tickets for $5.
Hopefully, my fans have got some money. Well, I need to share it to all my groups.
Dizzle, no. He said if you give me a ticket, I'll get Sean to shake his tail feather for you. I do that for free.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yeah.
That's my buddy Dizzle.
Oh my gosh.
Dizzle, you need to come to a show, man. You will not be disappointed in a New South show.
Well, I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear
That's,
myself.
my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. We love the shows and all the talent loves being here. We've actually had, like I said, former WWE guys who have contacted me and just want to be on the show.
Leon Lexington said,
So it's exciting.
if I didn't know better, I think Aaron was Conrad Thompson.
Oh Lord.
I got to meet.
Who said that?
Leon Lexington.
Oh, great.
His son.
He's one of the creators of the
Yeah,
show.
I got
Ricky
to
Dragon,
meet.
Steamboat in the crowd.
There's Steamboat. Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks great. Still, he looks great.
Yeah.
I actually got to meet Conrad
Oh, wow.
for the SummerSlam weekend. I was down there with Billy Gunn and Road Dogg and the boys.
And
the Gun
speaking
Club.
of Road Dogg, you recently inducted him into the New South Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we did that at the StarCast event. That's where I met, because we was there. We was a guest of StarCast. We got to go watch Ric Flair's last match and was in the house for that. That was really cool. That whole card was amazing.
It really
I
was.
mean, the Lucha match was. I mean, the crowd was hot.
Yeah.
I want to
That
see Black
match
Taurus
and was in the
come
house
do
for that.
come
That
do a
was-
match with us.
Oh
Yes.
man, it was
That'd be
great.
awesome.
That whole thing was great. Like, and who's going to be on our show Sunday? Shane Mercer was there, and he
Yeah.
was a hoss.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
You sent me your number.
Oh,
Who
what's
is
up,
this?
Zodiac?
Sounds like Zodiac.
I had some other people calling too.
Hi, Zodi.
What's
I've
up,
had that guy
Zodiac?
I just got a
whisper-
random number that popped up. I was like, I guess I should call this.
Yeah.
I've had that voice whispering in my ear a couple times.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
Kinky.
how romantic.
No, he had me in a headlock when
Yeah.
he was doing it.
So what's up, Zodiac?
Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
What's up, champ?
Out here roaming around, dropping off Zodi wares, about to go hit the gym and then go back and work on a few other little projects that I got going on to get ready for the weekend.
You want to tell us how many times you've defended that Nice Guy Andy podcast belt?
About 6 so far.
Oh, good
Heck
Lord.
yeah.
Dang.
Thank you, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess you remember every place, huh? So we'd like to write it down somewhere and keep a log of who's defended the belt against. Who you defended
I'll
the
have to
belt
get you a
against.
list.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
that'd
you,
be
brother.
awesome.
Yeah, CageNet.com, they contacted me the other day, and they want me to send them results for all of our shows.
You mean cage
Oh, okay.
match?
Yeah, cagematch.com, .net or .com, whatever it is. Yeah.
Contacted me the other day, and they want me to send them.
There's been a lot of compliments on the belt and stuff, too. A lot of people really like the belt.
You mean cage match? Yeah, cage
Yeah, I'm hearing feedback.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I'm like,
hearing everything playing.
I'm trying to
There's been a lot of compliments on the belt.
That's
There's a lot of
nice,
compliments
brother.
on the belt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
there's
nice
been a-
belt, man.
We got
Yeah,
a
a lot of people really liked it.
new
well,
version coming. If you don't know,
Well, you're going to be
Yeah, that's what Andy was saying.
you're going to be defending that on Sunday.
Yeah, me and Adam Swayze, is it? Or did we find out if Matt Vine's going to be there?
Yeah, Matt Vine will be there. It's
Oh,
going to
wow.
be, I believe, what we decided is a three-way dance for you guys because Matt Vine was not really. You didn't really beat him because he was injured and couldn't continue in that match, and then it come down to you three. So I told him if he's cleared, he can be in the match. So it's going to be a three-way dance for that belt.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Gonna be fun.
I have a feeling you're going to see me and Matt Vine beat the crap out of Swayze and then focus on each other.
There you go. That sounds like a idea there. Sounds like a plan you got there.
You got always have a plan. Always have a plan.
If Swayze's watching, he better be trembling in his boots right now.
So who's the toughest guy you've defended the belt against so far?
Oh, who was it?
Was it 747? Didn't you wrestle him, or was that
Yeah,
not
it
for
might
the
have
belt?
been 740. I wrestled him, but I don't think that one was for the belt though.
Oh, okay.
Did
Might
you
have been either
wrestle Trans?
Omega.
Did you
might have been
wrestle
either
Chance, or did y'all tag?
No, we tagged. It might have been Omega. Omega was a pretty tough one. And then there was this guy at one of the fairs down in Kentucky, Cameron. He was really good too.
So you fought Omega for the championship?
At one of the fair shows, yeah.
Oh wow!
I
okay.
watched you. I was in the house when you wrestled Omega at KEPW. Y'all had a really good house match. It was really nice.
Yeah, that one was for his belt.
Yeah. I remember. I was right there in the crowd. That was awesome. Y'all had
Yeah,
the
that was
crowd in
good.
the palm of your
Oh.
hand too.
That was physical.
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
Man, you've had a few of those knockdown dragouts.
yeah. He's told me
I
about
went
that.
back and watched some of ours. From Mississippi because they're up on YouTube and that.
Yeah, those were fun. Those were a lot of fun. That's when you was doing the fire in your hands.
Yeah, I bring that out every now and then.
Yeah. You went down there with me quite a bit. I think you went down there 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah, it was quite a few times. We made quite a few trips down there. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Did I take you when we went? Did I take you to the crawdad? Wasn't it the crawdad? The crawfish place where they had the gumbo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that stuff.
yeah. I
was
want to say
good.
we went there.
Don't make me hungry.
Oh,
I
the
know,
gumbo.
right? I'm starving to death.
Yeah,
Right?
Mississippi, man,
exactly.
the gumbo is amazing down there.
I've been on
Sounds
a
good.
I've been on a diet, man, and I've been starving to death ever since.
I brought you, and I think I brought Gentleman Jim and let's see, Kelly Charles and Mean Gene all on that same trip, and we went over to that place, and they gave us free food.
Oh wow!
If we would wear their shirts on TV.
Oh yeah, you told me the
So-
story.
so,
Nice.
Or did Zodia tell me the story? I don't know. Somebody told me the
So we wore
story.
those shirts out, and yeah, it was funny. But they gave us free food.
Did you tell me that story, or
I
did
think
Zodia?
it was me.
Okay, yeah.
It was
I've had
probably
Zodi on the show,
probably
too,
Both,
so-
both of them. Nesha Kirsch, how you doing, my friend? She says, "Hey guys."
Yeah, she's from Mississippi. She's one of our fans from down there when we originally was in Mississippi.
Guys, if y'all don't know, 500 stars get you two tickets to the New South Wrestling Crossfire pay-per-view on Sunday.
Yeah, it gets you 2 general admission tickets. So that's $30 value if you can do $5 worth of stars to the Nice Guy
sounds
Andy
like a heck of a-
podcast.
Sounds like a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
It
exactly.
really is.
Hey Zodi, don't forget I got the that shirt press for you.
Oh, sweet.
So
I was actually just working on some wares and some gear for a couple guys. So
all right,
Nice.
Heck
cool.
yeah.
I'll bring that to you on Sunday. Just reminder.
I'll have to wire the
so-
bus for it.
Yeah, I was wondering how the progress on the bus is coming. I've been keeping up online, seeing that Zodi bus making all kinds
Oh
of
yeah.
Oh,
different.
it's coming along. It's coming along really well. Here by not end of this month, but middle of next month, it should be ready to go back on the road pretty good.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
The Zodi bus, I love it.
Oh, it's going to be like it's going to be like carnivaled out.
I've
So.
been doing stuff that even wasn't wrestling. I've been doing stuff that even wasn't.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, I think
Like, I went there
we're going to
all
have a
day.
good time on Sunday, so it's going to be a really nice show, and I think that town's going to be really excited for it. I know the mayor said he's super
Oh
excited
wow,
for
the
it.
mayor's showing up. You know when?
Mayor.
Yeah, down in the what was it when Knoxville didn't the mayor down there show up?
Yeah, that's Kane.
Kane,
Yeah,
did he
I was
show
in
up?
the house that night for the SummerSlam. He did. He came out.
Yeah.
That was in Nashville, but he came out to that. But he did in Knoxville too.
Did you get to go backstage down there or anything?
No. I did go backstage a little bit for the Ric Flair one, but
Oh,
I
yeah?
didn't go back for the SummerSlam.
Was
one.
you at the Ric? You was at the Ric Flair one
Yeah, I
too?
went there
he was
too.
there.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. We should have went down there. We just
And then we was at the whole Starcast. I told Aaron, I said, I was so busy working with
Yeah.
the boys and everything. I didn't really take pictures with anybody, but I got to meet so many people. I should have taken more pictures,
Yeah.
and I didn't think about it. But But I mean, I got to meet all kinds of people.
Next
down
time you
there.
go to something like that, let us know. We'll follow you around with the camera.
Oh yeah. Well, I got different contacts for like Ricky Stark, so he's interested in possibly. Maybe
Oh wow,
coming.
okay.
I talked to Brian Pillman. He's interested.
Yes.
Talked to Brock Anderson. He'd be interested. Tyler Breeze. So yeah.
Ricky Starks is on my list of guys to fight. He's one of my top
Nice.
ones.
Oh,
People were
yeah.
asking me that.
I was going to say.
People ask me that. If you go to AEW, who would you want to wrestle? Who would you want to fight? Ricky Starks and the guy that did the Perfect 10 gimmick.
Well,
I
he's a
like
super
Oh,
nice
Sean
dude. Like, he
Spears.
came by our table, and we was talking, and he said, I don't do a lot of indie promotions, man. I don't really do a lot. And then Billy and them told him, hey, you would want to look at this guy because New South is a really good promotion. And then I showed him some video, and he was like, yo, I'd be interested in maybe that. That doesn't look like the normal
Normal.
place. So he said he would be interested. I mean, I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to Eric Bischoff there. I mean, it was pretty cool.
How was that? Talking to
He
Eric.
was awesome.
Yeah.
He was cool as
Yeah.
could be.
He seems really cool.
Conrad Thompson, cool as could be.
Yeah, they seem really good guys.
Really-
I did a Zoom chat last year with Eric Bischoff when it was announced that he was going into the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. I was on Ad Free Shows and I got to talk with him. He looked at me and said, "Anybody tell you look like Billy Bob Thornton?"
Yeah, he was awesome, dude. Like
Yeah.
we was in the same hotel,
Sling blade,
and he was
That's
great.
what I'm thinking.
mustard and biscuits.
Biscuits and mustard.
And then of course down there at the Ric Flair and back, at
French fried
the back
potato
door, I
roast.
saw Brent and Brandon Tate.
Yeah.
The Tate twins were there. Misery was down there,
Nice.
so I saw him too.
Okay, cool.
There was a lot of people. I mean, they invited a lot of wrestlers to be there for that event.
So what'd you think about that?
Some just
What'd you think
showed
about
up.
that match?
Actually, it scared me a little bit.
Yeah, it scared me too.
But I mean, man, if you really seeing that match on pay per view, like I went back and watched the show.
Yeah.
What you got to see at home was nothing like what you was in that atmosphere of that arena. That arena was packed, and it was hot the whole time.
Yeah,
like the bunkhouse match. Aaron wrote me, he goes, "No, did they not televise that?" I was like, "No, it wasn't televised, but it's on here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
it's on
such
their
a-
YouTube.
Oh, it was such a old time feel.
I
From the
enjoyed
Crockett
it.
Promotions, like
Yeah.
it felt like you was back in the TBS.
Yeah.
The
Crockett
80s,
Promotions.
yeah.
It was really good.
I enjoyed it. I think they should do one every year. Like
Well,
so
so-
not with
Flair
Ric
can't
Flair,
have the
but
last
maybe
name.
have Ric Flair as like
Don't-
his
don't
name
tempt
on
him.
it.
He'll-
But
well,
something
do it.
Conrad has already said on his previous podcast recently that he is going to do like somebody's retirement he's talking about possibly doing that every year.
Okay.
So they've already asked, he said it on his podcast the other day. They already asked Booker T. And
Okay.
Booker T said, "Hell no." He said, "You will never see a Booker T,
Last
final
match.
match." He said,
Yeah.
"I wrestled the other night." He said he wrestled at Ring of, what's his reality?
Reality of wrestling.
He
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
I
reality.
wrestled.
I was getting ready to say, have you seen Booker T? He
Yeah.
look like he's ready to start a new
Oh.
run. What do you
Yeah,
Well,
you're
that's what-
right.
He
You're
said,
right.
He said, "I wrestled the other night on reality." He said, "And my knees are still hurting, and I don't know how they're going to feel a week from now."
He is awesome, man.
He
I'm
said,
glad.
"My days of there will be no last match."
I'm glad they brung him back. They've having him announce a little bit more, and I'm glad that because he's so. I've been a Booker T fan forever.
Oh, he said the other day that they was asking him about the new regime. He said he's not leaving WWE. He's got a deal that runs way out. He said he's very
Yeah.
happy with what he's doing. now.
He's an awesome guy. He seems to be a really awesome guy. I love his podcast too.
Well, and you know,
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Matt Vine has been going down to Reality of Wrestling and wrestling for him too.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
We talked about that the other day.
Yeah, Matt Vine's been everywhere. I've been seeing Matt Vine everywhere.
I saw him on OVW.
OVW.
Saw him on NWA.
And then you'll see him this Sunday
And
go
this-
toe to toe with our man on the phone.
Guys, if y'all have seen Matt Vine at
And-
OVW, y'all have seen him down.
And Adam Swayze too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's going to be
they
at the
said
New
they're gonna
South
beat him
Wrestling.
down.
Well, I tell you what, man. Since he's
Take him out.
been in New South, he hasn't lost a match yet. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
that's
been
true.
on fire.
He really has.
I mean,
We'll do something. We'll do something about that.
Do something about that, Sonny.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired. That's what I'll say.
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
That's what I'll say is Zodi is a I've been in the ring with Zodi many times, and Zodi is a tough opponent.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a well-traveled veteran, so he knows what he's doing, and he's still going strong. But, we'll have to see what happens with that because he got injured and he didn't get to finish that match, so we
Okay.
don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
But man, what's funny is Zodi, you're out of the Roger Ruffin area, right? Didn't you
Yep.
start in? So 2 of the 3 people that's in this match is Roger Ruffin guys.
Yep.
Okay.
So Zodi and Adam Swayze. That tells you
Different-
what time
Different generations. but yeah.
different generations,
Exactly.
but that tells you what kind of a product.
Uh-huh.
If you're up in the northern Kentucky area and Cincinnati area,
Yep.
that shows you what kind of product that Roger Ruffin has.
Adam Swayze, he can go too. He's,
Oh, yeah.
Well, some
Yeah.
of the talent that's come out of Roger Ruffin didn't Wildcat
Wildcat Chris Harris,
Harris, yeah.
Abyss, Carl Anderson. Those are all Roger
Roger
Ruffin
Ruffin
guys.
guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny, Zodi. I'll be up there on Saturday for FanFest. I'm doing their play-by-play on Saturday. So,
Where?
I got tagged in a
NWF.
post about fans.
Oh, really? Okay. NWF. So Aaron Rose is going to be up at
What do
NWF
you got
announcing.
at FanFest, Zodi?
No, so I got tagged in a post about FanFest. I guess
Oh,
they were
okay.
talking about other people they needed for FanFest, and some fans had tagged me in a thing. I think I've only ever done one FanFest for them.
Nice.
Did John Moxley work up there too? Because he's from
Yeah.
that area,
He's
Yeah.
from
He's from
Cincinnati. Yeah.
which is all around.
him and Bobby teamed a few times, I think. Bobby Blade.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Moxley's worked up there. a few
Moxley
times.
and Bobby
He's
Blade had
worked
tagged?
for NWF and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, man. If you're up in that area, or if you just want to travel, man, you cannot go wrong by going to a NWF show. I mean,
That's true.
I know back when I was wrestling and I would come back home from Mississippi to Glensboro, there was 6 or 7 guys that came from NWF that was down there.
Yeah, we always had a car full. We had like Tiny Tim and
it was
all those
Tiny
guys.
Tim, you,
Medler.
Austin Medler. I worked him a
Austin
number
Medler,
of
yeah.
times.
Matt the
Remember,
Knife.
remember,
Oh, my gosh. Mac the Knife. Holy crap.
remember before I went,
Woo, that's been a while.
before I
It
went back
has
to
been a while. I remember.
You remember before I went back to Mississippi, all you guys, Medler, who was the blonde-headed guy that always blew up his muscles and
Oh, that was
Dustin
Dustin Lillard.
Lillard.
Yeah.
So Dustin, Austin, and Zodi broke my ribs to put me out.
That was nice of you, Zodi.
They cracked them, and then Baron Al Steele and Donnie and Bobby Green came to the ring, and all 4 of them finished the job.
Oh, wow.
And then they put me in the back of a pickup truck and rushed me out. To Glensboro. Yeah, and then I was gone for like 6 months, and I came back.
Wait. If you were in Glensboro though, being in the back of a pickup truck was high class.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
Exactly.
saying.
They
Yes.
use that's why they usually use the ambulance, right? That's
Yeah.
usually their
Well,
ambulance.
but in
Their
Glensboro, you're
ambulance.
so far out, you're not getting an ambulance.
No.
They put me in a pickup truck and shot me up out of there. And if you know anything about it, it's S curve after S curve.
Oh,
so-
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it is
my ribs
awful.
was killing me.
I'm sure.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
If you were in Glensboro, you're lucky you didn't have your match in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I tell you what, the one cool thing about Glensboro though was I knew a lot of guys would want to go down there because the ring was like an 18 by 18 ring. It was a
was a big
large
ring.
TV
Yeah.
style ring.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, it was a good ring.
Yeah, and it was a good bumping ring, and everybody really liked it.
Well,
so
Is that place still
It
around?
was
Is
a
that
good-
place?
So it was a good bumping ring and a good wrestling ring if it was set up for wrestling.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Because that was a convertible ring. He
Yeah.
had a crossbar that you could put in there that made it for boxing.
Yes.
And then
if
it
was
hurt
set
like
up for
crap.
Boxing, yeah, if it was set up for boxing, that was like hitting concrete.
Oh,
Because
well,
they had to have it for the footing.
Yeah.
So-
He
Zodi,
forgot
you-
to take that.
you
Yeah, they
got
forgot to reset the ball. They forgot to reset the ring a couple times and set it up for wrestling instead of boxing. And that sucked.
Zodi, you wasn't there back when I started in Glensboro, like back in 1996, and they had the old wooden ring.
Oh,
And
my God.
that ring,
Just slam me on concrete.
that
and say to
ring
hell with
was
it.
awful.
Yeah, but-
Like it was solid wood, had no give at all, and they used a carpet padding.
Oh,
It was
Yep.
wow.
terrible.
Bobby Green was talking about he got superplexed his first match, superplexed by his dad onto one of those wooden rings. He said it about killed him.
Well, I'm surprised that
Yeah,
Bobby
it was,
did.
it was probably Chris Hayes. Who it was probably Chris Hayes' old ring, which was actually Dale Mann's old ring.
Well, the Dale Mann's old ring was the ring that we had because it was Tom Tenner's ring that he got from Dale Mann when we first moved down there, and it sucked. It was awful.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
I
This is
did
becoming 6 degrees of separation
I
over
know.
here. Good lord!
And then
It's
when
awesome,
Terry,
ain't it?
I did some old school training. I did a day of training with Chris Hayes' old ring, that old wooden ring. Fuck that ring.
the ring, and you know the ring.
Pardon my French, but
The
fuck that
final ring down there in Glensboro is still down there. I talked to Russell the other day, and they don't do shows. He wants us to come down and do a show there, but he's got that building so full of stuff. And I told him, I said, it's so far out, I don't know if anybody'd come out there anymore. But he still has the ring. The ring's still there.
Yeah.
Dizzle
good
sent
ring.
in 200 stars.
We couldn't get it. We couldn't get 200-300 people in there anyway. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
max 75.
But
Maybe.
I'm going to tell you what, all the years I've ever wrestled, and Zodi will be able to tell you this too, there has never been a crowd like the crowd that's at Glensboro.
No, they
The
were
wrestlers were entertained by the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Like they were redneck,
I'm
and
sure.
the kids were "f you" and "suck it." It was crazy.
That's
it
great.
was redneck extreme. Is
Oh,
what
it
that
was crazy.
That's
There was
great.
many nights we'd be wrestling. Me and Zodi wrestled down there hundreds of times.
Daniel
Yeah.
Garcia
And,
and Bryan Danielson are having a banger, and we're talking over it, which is what we do here.
We were down
So
there.
it's
We would
2 out of
we would
3
wrestle
falls.
at
They're
that
tied,
show,
one
and
apiece.
man, I tell you what, the fans was making us laugh because
Yeah.
they were crazy in Glensboro.
I remember every time I drive down there, we'd be like, "Why are we coming here again? Why are we going down here every week?" And then we'd get there and we'd have a good time and be like, "All right, it was fun."
But when it came to payoffs, we get hot dogs and beef jerky.
Hey, that's
Wait.
some of the best deer steak.
Oh,
and
the best deer
burgers around.
jerky.
Deer
ever.
jerky, yes.
Get it right.
Russell would come out and he owned it, and he would come out. There'd be probably 100 people in there. Boys, I didn't do very good tonight, but here's some deer jerky and burgers. And so we loved it. We was all learning the business. So
Yeah,
we was,
yeah.
we was trying to learn our craft, so we
Yeah.
didn't care at that point.
Y'all just happy to be able to do it.
Yeah, because I mean, the more
Yeah.
times you get in the ring, the better you get.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, and it was actually fun paying your dues, because you get in the ring and you're learning.
Yeah.
But
Well,
once you learn
Yeah.
and you figure it all out, you want to be paid.
Yeah.
You got some good stories and stuff out of it too. I mean, it was some fun times. I mean,
Yeah. That's making this
one
podcast
of
awesome.
my favorite guys. One of my favorite guys down there was old Rugged Randy.
Oh yeah, I remember old Rugged Randy. You remember Terry Valiant, right? So
Oh, yeah.
I tagged with him a couple times, and we did an angle once that Terry Allen had him act like he was drunk, and I was his partner. So he came out in nothing but boxers. He was wearing
wow.
boxer
Good
shorts, and
Lord.
his boots were halfway done.
Yeah.
And he
Act
could.
like he was drunk.
Oh, he would. Yeah, right. Yeah. So, and he would walk around, and like before we'd go out, he'd dab liquor all over himself, and he was just stumbling around. I've got some of those tapes. I'm going to put them
Oh
up on
my
YouTube,
God.
but they were so funny. They were hilarious.
That's
Is,
funny, man. That's awesome.
Funniest Rugged Randy,
wants to know-
funniest Rugged Randy story I had was this always cracked me up because he was sitting there one night and he just had his look on his face. You could tell he's kind of tired. He gets a big sigh. I was like, "You all right, Randy?" He goes, "Yeah, I guess I should get dressed and get ready." I'm like, "All right." He's got on these dusty-looking Wrangler jeans, just like old cowboy-looking jeans. He wore the same ones all the time. He takes these jeans off, and he's got like little wrestling tights and whatnot. Takes these jeans off, gets another pair of the same damn jeans. I swear, they're same brand, same style jeans. And puts these jeans on. I was like, "Randy, did you just put the same jeans on?" He goes, "Oh, no, these are different. These are my wrestling jeans." He goes, "Those are my everyday jeans."
Wrestling jeans.
Yeah, these are broke in more. These are my wrestling jeans.
Yeah.
Right.
That's something you say when you're a fourth generation wrestler. That's in my wrestling jeans.
I was
Man, I
like,
tell
all
you.
right, Randy.
Uh,
But
It
you
was.
know what? He was over, though. People loved him, though.
Oh yeah, well, and there was a bunch of guys from down there that were from there, like Barry D, Andy, who we lost last year, Andy Smith,
Yeah.
and those guys, Chad Robinson, those guys were from there. Mike Wells, they were You know, it's funny. Mike Wells. You probably don't know him, but he's the chief of police in Eminence now.
Okay.
But he's huge, like big muscular guy. Like he goes to the
I
Arnold.
wrestled him a couple times down there, and he was still kind of learning the ropes and this and that. And I'm a big guy, you know, and especially then I was a little bit bigger then, you know, and that man threw me around like I wasn't nothing.
Oh yeah, like he's huge. Like he looks like Tim McGraw, but muscled up.
Okay.
And he's about 6'3". He's a big guy.
Yeah.
And
He's huge.
he's a big and he's super nice guy. He's like a brother to me. But we wrestled one night, and I was heel, he was baby, and he said, "What are we gonna just you know I'm gonna beat you?" And I said, "No, you're gonna beat me 3 times tonight."
Yeah.
He said, "What?" I said, "You're gonna beat me 3 times tonight." So he beat me, and then I rolled out of the ring, got on the mic, and I got a lot of heat down there, and I got on the mic and said, "That was a fluke. You can't beat me for real. We're gonna restart it again." I walked in, he picked me up in a jackhammer, slammed me, beat me again. I rode out of the ring, got on the mic. I said, "This time I'm gonna do it for real." And I grabbed a chair, went back in to hit him again, and he jackhammered me again. Boom! I laid out, and they had to peel me off the canvas. So we get in the locker room. He's like, "Dude, thank you so much." I was like, "You're a monster. I should not have any chance against you at all."
That's
The
funny.
thing with him too is like he was so over because people knew him and he looked so good. He really didn't have to do a lot. He
No.
got up there and hit the 2 clotheslines, hit that jackhammer. That was really it. Like you didn't have to do a lot with it.
Well, when he first came, he came as a fan, and he was bigger than everybody there.
Yeah.
And after the show, he was like, "Hey, I want to learn how to do this." And he actually traveled around with Mike Samples and went all over the place and wrestled as a tag team with Mike Samples for years. But now he's the chief of police in Eminence, and he's just an awesome dude.
Really? Where's Eminence at? Where's that?
It's right up. Like if you go Shelbyville,
North of Shelbyville.
north of Shelbyville, it's a little town called Eminence. He's the
Okay, I think
chief of
I've been
police
there. I think I went to like a Renaissance fair there. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that's the home of the Kentucky Renaissance
Okay,
Fair.
yeah, that's where I. Yeah. Okay.
Another guy you could get on here too, and he's well known around Kentucky, and he's probably my number one opponent in my entire career. I probably wrestled him 300 times. Is Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn is well known in this area. He was
Yes, he
a
is.
big name
Big
in
old
this
son of a
area.
bitch.
Hear about that, John? Heard that
Tommy
name?
Gunn. He was
Spit
at
up to him. Talk to him.
He was at the Gentleman Jim Chadwick thing. So yeah, he's
Harold Cook, what's up, buddy?
he went down to Mississippi with me probably 30 times. So
We got all About Wrestling podcast is watching us. What's up, guys? Up there in they're up in Pennsylvania. Is that where they're at? Is that where they're at? Pennsylvania. What's up, guys? Thank y'all for watching.
Hey, Zodi, I think one of my favorite, one of the funniest stories that I've ever remembered down at Glensboro was the time you and Jared Sloan were working one another, and you got him on the outside of the ring and up against the apron, or maybe up against the post, and you chopped him. You chopped him so hard you got him like right in the nipple.
Oh,
And he got so mad. You could see it in his face. And you two, I think you two were just chopping each other as hard as you could after that. Like, you could just
Well, the
see
funny
that.
part was he always hated it because he wore gloves a lot of times.
Right.
So and he couldn't really throw, like, he was a good sized kid, but he couldn't really throw chops. You know, he would throw them, but he really wouldn't get much of an impact behind it.
Right.
So I'd hit him in the nipple and stuff and all that, and right dead chest on purpose, and just light him up.
That's
Oh,
funny.
you could just see it in his face. I wrote down with him for that one. And then I think I did a few shows out there when I think Johnny Bad took it over for SWA.
Johnny Bang.
Yeah. And
a lot of different people has had it down there.
yeah, oh
man.
yeah, there's been quite a few promotions.
It started with Tony Johnson, who we've lost now too, and then Terry Allen came in.
Right.
Then Russell took it over himself, and then Johnny Bad came in, and then Mike Samples took it over, and then Danny Fargo had it, and so a lot.
Remember Big Gun? Big Gun ran it for a while.
Yeah,
Was that TVW Thunder Valley Wrestling or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
it's had a few different names.
Oh yeah.
But its heyday was when Terry Allen was running it.
Right.
That's when it was CWA. It was
Bobby
big.
Rassels, thanks up. What's up, guys? Bobby Rassles, they run the All About Wrestling podcast. They're friends of ours on here. Hey, showing love to the NiceGuyAndy podcast and Sean Jones.
Hey guys, if y'all don't know, Anthony Presley's giving away 2 tickets to Sunday night's Crossfire pay-per-view down in Wilmore, Kentucky.
500 stars, everybody.
500 stars get you those 2 tickets. The first one who gives 500 stars gets those 2 tickets, and he may give some more away. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to give away 8 more.
He's going to give away 8 more tickets, guys. So he's giving away 10 tickets tonight. You guys,
500 stars.
500 stars
That's
get you
$5, y'all.
$5 for $30 worth of seats.
Yes.
Hey, Zodi, how many backdrops you gonna hit on Sunday?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't do a lot of backdrops, but I mean, if it's for a good cause, I'll see if I can.
Well,
throw some.
we have a promotion every show for the Whitaker Bank, so it's the Whitaker backdrop. Just like if UK games, they have the Whitaker Bank shot. So we let the fans, guess on how many Whitaker backdrops there'll be, and if they correctly pick that, then they get free tickets for the next show.
I don't know if
Maybe
y'all.
maybe me and Matt Vine can just backdrop Swayze back and forth.
I'm gonna tell you what, in the Battle Royal, Matt Vine had probably 4 or 5 of them
Right.
in the Battle
Now,
Royal.
he had 3 of them, and then there was one earlier in the night.
Yeah,
By
So that gave us 4.
Gary
Yeah.
Handy.
he was killing them.
That's funny.
I've taken but a lot of the new guys don't do much backdrops, but I took a lot of those
Yeah.
over the years.
That's kind of a lost art move.
Chris-
A lot of people don't do backdrops.
Crystal
anymore.
Johns
Oh, I
had
know.
a question from earlier. Is Chance Prophet going to be? Hold on, Aaron. I'm asking about Chance.
Dang it.
Is Chance Prophet going to be there?
Yes, Chance Prophet will be
Okay.
there.
Oh wow. Okay. Chance.
Zodi, Chance is following me.
I love giving you shit about that.
So a backdrop. What is a backdrop exactly?
So
You don't know what a
it's when you
backdrop
grab their legs and you push them up in the air, and
Okay.
then they go and they fall flat on their back behind you.
Okay. Cool.
So you just don't see that a lot anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys nowadays don't do them.
Lost art, as
It used to
Dave
be,
said.
and some
a
of those
lot.
backdrops, you get them way up in the air,
Yeah.
and they come down and hit. So
yeah. Okay.
But you have to come down flat. If you don't come down flat, boy, it hurts bad.
I'm sure.
It
I'm
hurts
sure.
anyway,
I
but it
saw,
hurts really bad.
I saw a wrestler who we've lost in the past few years. Aftershock. He took one and landed right on top of his head. And he finished the match, no problem. But I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, if you don't bump the right way,
Yeah.
you can hurt yourself really bad. Like it hurts
Oh,
way
yeah.
worse.
yes.
Zodi, didn't somebody break their tailbone one time taking one? Like that we knew?
Oh, I'm sure. I've bruised my hip taking them before, and that. I remember Kevin Starr broke both of his heels or bruised both of his heels, but I don't think it was on
Oh.
backdrop.
He was
Oh,
never
wow.
much of a bumper though.
No.
He would kind of a lot of those guys. Some of those guys would bump on their side.
Yeah.
That's the worst
Yeah.
thing you can do because that will destroy. You know,
Uh-huh.
like with my
Your
hips
hips and
getting
stuff.
replaced. One thing I can take real good pride in, and Zodi will be able to tell you, is he's been in the ring with me. I take great pride in that during my whole 20-year career, I never hurt anyone in the ring.
Yeah.
And I also never was injured myself, other than the night that I hit my eye here and busted my eye wide open. I'm surprised Bobby didn't tell you that story because he was in the ring with me.
Huh.
And I hit an artery. I lost a pint and a half of
Oh,
blood in
gosh.
2 minutes.
Oh wow.
I mean, Danny Fargo was going, cut it, get him to the hospital. Every time my heartbeat, it was shooting to the front row.
Bobby Blades.
That's
chimed
crazy.
in, said, "I second getting Tommy Gunn on the show."
Yes.
Bobby
Harold-
Blade.
But
Harold Cook says Tommy Gunn should be on the show, and I just told the story about Aftershock. Jeff Vickers, Daniel Larson, Dizzle, Stargiver, a member that I thought Aftershock broke his neck. Where I told that story because he took but the other guy, you get hot, you get sweaty. Shit.
Guys,
Even
check out
Aftershock
Bobby
wasn't
Blade.
that-
Check out Bobby Blade's YouTube channel.
yeah, no doubt, it's an awesome channel with a lot of really good history in there. But man, that's what I'm saying is like the hips, that didn't happen because of injury in the ring. That just happened over time.
Yeah, yeah.
That the arthritis set
Like
in had to do
getting
it.
down, getting up, getting down.
But if you don't bump right, and that's what a lot of people like this backyard wrestling stuff. People don't realize you can't just go out and do this if you're not trained because it will. You could really like everything we do could kill you.
Yeah.
Like really, it could if you're not knowing what you're doing.
snap.
So
If they love it enough, go get trained, guys. If
Yeah.
y'all want to do this stuff, go get trained by some. There's plenty
Do it
of
right.
Yeah, there's plenty of schools out there, and y'all can, support wrestling
snap.
that way too. So
What a lot of, and some fans now, and a lot of fans are real smart to what we do now. So, but what fans don't, used to not realize and stuff is that everything we do could seriously really hurt you.
Yeah.
So we put our bodies on the line every time we step in the ring to entertain the fans.
yeah,
And so that's why we love it when the fans cheer for us. They get really excited about it, and they're passionate about it because we're actually putting our lives on the line like every time we step in the ring. Every the simplest move could be
exactly,
something
guys.
really
So
bad. So
these guys are out there at their indie shows. Buy a T-shirt from them. Buy a sticker from them. Buy a signed autograph from them. Support these guys because they're out there entertaining you guys, and they need to make a little money for what they're doing, and you can pay them back by giving them a little bit. So buy their merch.
But we love what we do. I mean, we most wrestlers, Zodi will agree with this too, but most wrestlers, we're fans too. Like, we grew up loving the business.
Yeah, that's the reason why we got into this podcast, because we're just big fans, and we wanted to, be able to get the inside stories and talk to some guys and put some people over and put some people out there that nobody
That's an
really,
awesome looking shirt.
wants to talk about. But yeah, who's those two
You can always
guys?
tell.
Private
You can
party.
always tell the guys that
Who's that?
actually
Private
enjoy
party.
it and like
Oh.
it and love wrestling as opposed to the guys that don't. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the ones that just get in it to try it or make a little bit of money or this and that, they never last. So
Yeah, I mean, everybody, all the big guys that you see in the business, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's a huge wrestling fan first, and he
Yes.
loves wrestling, and he still loves it. All of us, we love this. I mean, this is what we grew up. I grew up watching this ever since I was a kid.
Yeah,
There was 3 things I wanted to be when I was a kid. One was a police officer, one was a pastor, and one was a wrestler. And I did all 3.
okay, cool,
So,
awesome.
I mean, but wrestling, it's even when I stepped away when my kids were born, it was in my blood. Once it's there, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
it's not something you can just put on the shelf.
Yeah.
You're going to come back to it. It's ingrained in all of us.
So you're a pastor too?
Yes, I was.
That's awesome. If you get you a place, man, do weddings in the ring.
We,
Don't
me,
tempt him.
me, me and Toni was talking about this earlier, but right before we shut down New South Wrestling, for the last year before we shut it down, New South Wrestling was a ministry.
Okay.
So we used to do ministry shows where we let people come in for free, and then we would have like gospel music in the intermissions, and then we would do at the end after the main event we would have a preacher preach, and then all the wrestlers would stand around the ring and do an altar call, and people would come
nice.
pray at the ring. So we used to do that, and it was kind of what Ted DiBiase does down in Mississippi.
Okay.
So we was doing that for like a year before we shut it completely down. But yeah, actually Larry D was a part of that. He was our champion when we did that.
Okay. Cool.
And I was a pastor at that time, so that's when we did that.
Yeah. So your champion Larry D was just on NWA down there in Power. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah, and that so we want to touch on that. So Lord Crew was supposed to be wrestling Larry D. Lord Crew called me and he said, "Look, man, I've got a big opportunity on a worldwide wrestling promotion." And what's that promotion?
It's the United Wrestling Network. It's the guys that do championship wrestling from Hollywood, from Atlanta. It's that big group. They're doing a big giant pay-per-view that weekend.
Okay.
And, he's a pretty big part of it. So
And he got the opportunity, and he called me and said, "I hate to ask, but I don't want to cancel on this, but this is an opportunity." And just like we did with the Tate
Yeah.
twins, I said, "Go do it." We will have the winner of the triple threat match between Shane Mercer and Jordan Cage and Axton Ray. The winner of that match will take on Larry D later that night for the title.
Okay. Cool. That
So-
sounds cool. So we got a kind of little change in the card.
Yeah, and Crew will be back. But see, we did the same thing with the Tate twins.
Yep.
And the Tate twins got signed by Ring of Honor. So that was awesome. So but by us giving them that opportunity and saying, "Go take that opportunity," they signed a contract. And that's what everybody's dream is in this, right?
Yeah.
So, matter of fact,
Who is that?
Harold Cook, he's an old manager, wrestler
You go
type
ahead with what you-
individual. Sorry.
No. And that's like at StarCast, I was talking to Billy Gunn, or not Billy Gunn, but Road Dogg,
Yeah.
about a bunch of our wrestlers. I was putting a bunch of our wrestlers over with him to just get in his ear and let him know that these guys are out here and they're really good and they're talented.
He's not working for anybody right now, though, is he? He's gonna
No,
get
but-
signed by somebody.
No, but
Road
there's
Dogg's got a podcast.
a good possibility that he could maybe end up back producing in WWE.
Oh, I'm sure his buddy is running the place now.
So we'll see. Well, the whole reason he left, and he's made it very well known on his podcast, is that he loved what he was doing, but Vince is a machine, and Vince only sleeps like four hours a day, and the rest of the time he wants to be talking to his producers about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So he's let everyone know that 3:00 in the morning he might call you, and you got to get up and be ready to talk to him.
That's why Bischoff didn't work there anymore.
Well, and that's what Road Dogg, he said. I just got to a point where I was burned out and I needed to go home.
Yeah.
And but Triple H won't do that kind of schedule. Like he'll give the guys a little break.
Uh-huh.
So you never know what might happen.
That'd be cool.
I
That'd be cool.
actually talked to him about it up there, and he said, "I don't know what might happen." He said, "But
I think he's a good.
he produced the Ric Flair's last match.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did all the producing on the back of it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
He loves doing that. He said he loves being.
He's
behind
very
the scenes
talented
and-
in that.
Yeah, well, he was a writer for them and a producer for like 5 or 6 years.
Well, they're back out there again.
BJ Whitmer.
So they're back
Mickey
out there
Midas.
again.
Mickey
CM
Midas
Punk
again,
and Moxley's out there again and doing
Demon
it again.
Salazar.
There's Logan James again.
BJ, yeah.
Guys,
Pat
if y'all don't
Buck.
know, we're watching AEW Dynamite, and we know some guys in the security. So
Yeah, a couple of them are New South guys.
Yes.
some New South wrestlers are in the security
short
over there.
Little black guy with the hair and the dreads. He's, I think, one half of the OVW Tag Team Champions now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Mickey Midas is
It's a lot of
over.
Kentucky in the ring there.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Ohio,
real close to
Kentucky.
us. They're
Yeah.
up in West Virginia.
You got
so
Moxley
really-
that's from Cincinnati, and then you got these other guys that are from around here that are
The
wrestling
made
around here.
appearances here, yeah.
Awesome.
That's one thing I've noticed with
Ace
AEW.
Steel.
AEW likes to use a lot of like local guys when they're in a town.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and especially with the dark, they bring in a lot of indie talent.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And what that does is it's like what happened with the Tate twins. It just gives you an opportunity to get signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time for you, Zodi.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yes,
I just
sir.
keep on grinding. See
And
what happens.
Zodi, I do want to say when you were on the podcast here and you kind of stepped in as co-host that night, I do appreciate you doing that. Unfortunately, myself and Johnny were down with the COVID, so you stepped up and you showed out. You did well, my friend.
Is that like Down with the Sickness, the song?
Down with the
I
sickness,
wasn't
down with the
thinking that.
COVID.
Is
Yeah,
that
you did a
everybody's
great-
new COVID song.
You did a great job that night, Zodi. You really did, and you're invited back anytime, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I'm well versed in all forms of entertainment and
Yes,
media.
you are.
Yeah.
And another company I've seen you wrestle for is Future Great Wrestling up there in Hamilton, Ohio.
Oh
That's
yeah, I'm up there. I hit up there on some of the Fridays.
Yeah, that's actually my old hometown. I was born in Hamilton.
Let's go shout out Desire Wrestling. You're going to be up there too pretty soon, right?
I was just out there last show. Yeah.
Okay, Gary. Did you wrestle Gary Ganty?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Candy
awesome.
Mania.
Yeah.
Me and Gary Gandy.
He's so hilarious, man. I like
He's
Gary.
great.
Yeah.
I've had some good matches up there at Desire Pro. I wrestled Gary on the last one, and then me and Drew Dillinger tagged up against DD Trash, Ron Mathis, and Bruce Gray on the show before that. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen Mathis in a while. Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a heck of a match. We had a really good one.
There's some really, really good indie talent around this area.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Ricky Steamboat's going to punch somebody, ain't he? Oh,
Oh.
uh-oh. This guy's going to get jacked up.
Oh, Steamboat with that right hand of his.
Well, you know, on Saturday at the NWF show that I'm doing play-by-play for, main event is a triple threat for the heavyweight championship. Adam Swayze, Big Rex, and Star Rider.
Oh, that's going to be
wow.
amazing.
Wow.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'll be really good.
Yeah, so I talked to Brian Pillman up there at StarCast, and he's interested in coming down. So
Nice.
we may see him in.
So on
South
AEW
Ring.
right now, the Varsity Blondes has come out, and Brian Pillman Jr. is out there. Is what?
He's got the number 41 on his tights. what he wore in football, and that's what his dad wore.
Yeah, he gave
when
me
his dad
his
played
cell
for
phone number and said he would
Cincinnati.
be very, very interested.
Yes.
These kids, man,
They
I've
are
been everywhere
great.
with them. They
Yeah.
are amazing, man, and they're good kids.
What's the chance of them going back to WWE?
They were
well,
never
they're
in
never there,
WWE.
but there's a good
I mean,
chance at it.
Their
possibly.
dad was there, so
Yeah.
and you know
Well-
how close he is to Triple H.
And there's a
He's kind of
lot
like
of
an-
people that Corny has talked on his podcast about how much he loves these guys because they get it. They
Yeah.
understand. They know how to work. They know how to get a crowd interested. They don't do more than they need to do. They actually know how to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
They're
they're
going to be a top tag team for a long time.
Well, yeah,
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who you talking about?
The Gun Club.
the Gun Club.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Gunn's kids.
And these kids are, they're
like-
amazing to be around too. I mean, they're just so full of energy and
Yeah,
What-
that's what I was getting ready to say. I was surprised. Well, not like surprised, but like it impressed me how they were in the back and everything. They're just like generally really nice and good people. Like,
Yeah.
man,
you
when
can tell they really enjoy what
So-
they're doing.
Probably both of these tag teams are going to be around for a while. I'd say, right?
Let's hope so.
I was with them all weekend at Starcast, and dude, I'm telling you, not so much
Wait,
Colt.
Oh my
what?
God.
Did he pin? Did he? Did
They
they?
just
They just
That was
squashed them.
it.
they
Yeah.
didn't work by the. They don't get paid by the hour.
Wow, they just squashed them.
They're pushing them really hard, and then
Billy's pushing them too.
I think what they're also because they did it at the Ric Flair's match, they're going to start kind of putting Pillman with Brock Anderson to be kind of like a four horseman thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So-
yeah, okay.
That would work. I did like that match.
And then
They
I don't
were
know if
doing-
anybody heard, but they announced it on their Facebook. But Billy has taken a position at
AEW
Nightmare Factory.
Nightmare Factory.
Yeah, the Nightmare Factory training facility in
Okay.
Atlanta.
So Cody Rhodes' place, right?
Yeah,
Nightmare Ranch?
well, him and QT are going to run it.
Okay.
And they also have a gym, their workout gym, and his wife and him are going to run that as well.
That's a little bit closer to WWE, I'd say, right?
Well, they're moving. They're moving from they've always lived in Florida, so they're actually moving to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
They're selling their home.
Oh,
and
so they're gonna be
moving.
closer to us.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Gonna be closer to
Leon.
Lexington.
Leon Lexington chimed in with the acclaim.
Oh, snap.
Are greater than the.
Oh, wow.
They
They
just turned on their own
turned
daddy.
on
They
their
just
daddy.
turned on Billy.
Oh, they're turning heel.
The boy.
well, they was already really heel.
Yeah, what I really like about the Gun Club, and this shows the history.
Oh,
if
who's
you-
this coming out?
It's the Acclaimed.
The Acclaim.
The Acclaim's
speaking of
coming
the
out.
Devil. But the way they got their tights designed, if you look at those and then you go back and watch Shawn Michaels
Yeah.
after the rocker split, they're the exact same style tights. It's a little subtle nod to history, and I kind of like that look.
Wow, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see
tell
that
you
coming.
one thing about Billy is his favorite movie. He watches it probably 3 times a week. Is Tombstone.
Really?
Loves it. He
That's
can
a
sit
great
down-
movie. It's a great
That's
movie.
my favorite movie too. He could sit
Yeah.
down and talk to you, tell you every single scene in the movie.
Really?
He
I'm
knows
that-
every line.
I'm that way about Full Metal Jacket, the movie Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
love that movie.
too. It's like 2 different movies. The second,
Yeah.
not pirate, but Pile shoots the
Gomer Pyle, yeah.
shoot. Yeah.
They're all doing the scissors work in there
Oh,
now.
yeah. It was funny at Starcast. They wouldn't
got-
do that with anybody. Everybody was walking up to the table and they was like, "Hell no, we ain't doing that."
They got some new kids. He's got some new kids now. Billy does.
I've done a couple seminars with Billy and that, and they've been one of my favorite ones. And he references that movie a lot when he's teaching.
Oh, he loves it,
talking
and he
about
also loves what's
psychology
on
and
his.
this and that.
He loves what's on his hat too. Yellowstone. That's an awesome show as well.
I haven't watched it, but I heard it's really
I
Oh
good.
my God! If you start watching it, you'll binge it all the way through.
Yeah.
Like it's amazingly
Like,
good.
I
Check it out.
binge watched 1883, the prequel
Yeah.
to Yellowstone. Oh my god!
Yeah, Rip in that show is crazy, and so is Beth Dutton. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'll have
crazy.
to check it out. Sunday
Yeah,
good.
Sounds
I
like
talked to Jay Lethal up there at that Starcast
Oh
too.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Jay Lethal. I've been a big fan of his
Where
forever.
they pulled on the thing, and what got me is when Flair has stated that he passed out twice in the match, but it had nothing to do with his heart or anything.
It was dehydration.
He
yeah.
didn't drink enough Gatorade. Nobody's like
He drank
here.
liquor all
Yeah,
week,
he
is what
said-
I heard.
He said that Undertaker told him in the back, drink water or Gatorade. You need to drink more of that. You know, stop drinking the beer.
Gatorade.
You know, but yeah, he
Water
and he's
sucks. It really,
70.
really sucks.
You know, and he's 70-something years old, and he's
73,
hadn't
yeah.
wrestled in 15 years.
Yeah.
So
Gator don't play.
yeah,
Katie, don't.
You seen that movie?
The other guys.
Yeah.
With Will Ferrell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great movie.
I mean Zodiac when he's 72, he's gonna blow up and pass out too. I mean, like it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Zodi, they're calling the shot there.
How do you know I'm not already 72? I wear a mask. You don't know how long I've been wrestling.
I've seen you without the mask. Man, that's
Scary, probably, huh?
no.
He'll
Man,
turn 72 by Sunday.
he could
Don't
he
worry
could
about
be a
it.
model. I mean, he wears the mask so that they don't
Yeah,
they don't
that's
flock.
that's
to
why
him.
Fandito wears the mask too, right?
He don't want them flocking to him.
There's
If they see that
Blade.
face, they're gonna follow him everywhere.
I'm no average
Blade
white
in the
guy.
house.
Oh wow.
Love that. Oh gosh.
Not your
Guys?
average white.
Guys,
here,
out there in fan world, they're still trying to give these tickets away. Come on,
Come on,
guys.
guys.
He ain't. I
This
mean,
one you came close. You did 200. You need 300 more, Dizzle.
it ain't like he's just your average white guy, you know.
That's right. Oh,
Zodi packing.
shots
man.
fired. Shots fired. No, I do follow your TikTok, Zodi, and it's pretty good stuff. So it's not
I'll be
just
posting more on there.
yeah, it's not just like fun, your wrestling stuff. It's also life advice and stuff like that, which you may not think it is, but that's what I'm taking it as.
Oh yeah, that's what I go for a lot of times with some of the stuff. Try and I don't know.
Yeah,
I've always
when-
liked I've always liked like the motivational speakers and everything else
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and different kinds of philosophy. So I try to spill a little bit of that out there when I'm on my social medias.
So we've been sitting here bullshitting a lot and talking over stories. So let's get into this card.
Yes, please.
Let's go over the card at the New South Crossfire pay-per-view that's coming up Sunday at 5:00 in Wilmore, Kentucky.
You caught yourself, by the way. That
Yeah.
was good.
The pins what is it?
Huh? It's Wilmore
Well,
City Hall.
Gym.
No, y'all's pay-per-view company.
Oh, go.prepspin.com.
Go.prepspin.com. If you can't make it out to Wilmore, you can watch it at the comfort of your own house. And for was it $9.99?
Yep.
Yeah, $10.
But if you get a
$10.
chance to make it out, there's nothing like a live wrestling event.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Come
yeah,
out.
I mean, we had some people that watched it live and then went back home and bought the pay-per-view so they
Right.
could hear
This
the
guy right
commentary.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have full access.
And you get to hear Aaron Rose on commentary.
Oh,
So.
Yeah.
And
Lord.
we may eventually start, maybe do a little watch show of that after, here in the studio.
Well, that could be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with like after a week after the show or something.
That
you
works.
can
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
put it up and do watch the show and talk about it.
Yeah, that's what that's what
Actually,
we do.
the last show that we did at the Armory, that show is on Prep Spin right now for free.
Oh,
Right,
cool. We need to watch that
Yes.
because it's free. Because that's about the budget of the
And when you
podcast.
go on to when you go on to go.prepspin.com for that show,
Yeah.
You'll click on demand,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll go. It'll show you show it to you then when you're on demand.
Well,
Yes.
guys, so if y'all are wondering what we're talking about, the New South Pro Wrestling, you guys can go on to go.prepspin and watch the last pay-per-view, and then y'all see what's going on, and then you'll definitely want to come to Wilmore and watch.
Yeah, and that show, like I said, we made that one free, so anybody can go on there. That's the Gentleman Jim Chadwick Memorial Show, and you'll be able to watch that whole show free.
We may do a little watch party of that soon.
Let's
Yeah.
just not
That'd be
show
fun.
Let's
Yeah.
just not show the part where I climbed on the second turnbuckle and nearly fell on my butt.
Yeah, y'all
We
was
won't
y'all
talk
was
about-
in that one.
Yeah,
so,
we was there. Yeah,
we were there. It was a great time.
yeah.
And we thank you for the opportunity. Personally, myself, it felt great to get in the ring, especially to honor Jim Chadwick. I've had the privilege and honor to call that man not just one of my mentors in wrestling, but also call that man my friend.
Oh yeah, he was.
He
my
seems to
friend,
come
too.
up every show.
Oh,
He
definitely.
was awesome in this area. Yeah, he was
Anybody
amazing.
in Kentucky, if you don't have a Gentleman Jim Chadwick story, when when he was in the business, not since then. I get that.
So what we going to open the pay-per-view with? What
Well,
match?
we don't know the order of it yet.
Oh, you
but
don't know the order yet?
Yeah, some things have been are having to move around. So let's just go over the matches. First of all, let's go over the changes. Number one, like we mentioned, Lord Crew not going to be there because he has the national opportunity. We're giving him love and respect. Go do your thing, Lord Crew. So we're going to have a triple threat match between the Iron Demon Shane Mercer, Axton Ray, and Jordan Cage. And the winner of that match will go on to take on Larry D later in the night. And that will be for the New South Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
So was that a new match y'all added, or was that match already on the card?
No, we already had the triple threat, and the triple threat was going to be for the number one contender for the X Division title.
Yeah.
But after this all happened, I was thinking about it, and I called Aaron. I said, let's announce. Aaron's my right-hand guy. He's not just a commentator, and he's not just the announcer. I talked to Aaron daily, and we pass things back and forth. So he's my right-hand second guy in charge. If you can't get me, call Aaron. He has the ability to talk on my behalf. So we talked about it, and I said, you know what, Aaron, since there's nobody for Larry D to wrestle, instead of bringing someone in, I think we're just going to give these three guys the opportunity to whoever wins it will wrestle Larry D that night for the title.
Heck yeah. So 2 matches.
And we reached out to all 3 of them, and they're all excited about the opportunity.
I'm sure.
So I mean, they was going to go after the X Division title, but now they'll get a shot at the heavyweight champion.
The big championship belt.
Now, not to mention, though, all 3 of these competitors, we're going to have an eye on them because they all could be X Division contenders. So we're going to keep an eye on that match.
So is the X Division champ going to be there that night?
No, he will not be there.
He already has prior engagement, him and Danny Moe.
Okay.
But they'll be back defending the belts. But just it's the same thing. So anytime that even if they're booked already on the card, anytime we have a talent that works for us, if they get an opportunity to maybe get a contract, something that might get them a contract, we're always going to rule on the side of the performer's career.
Yes. Right.
So
like you should.
Every single time. I'm not. There's some promotions out there that'll say no, I need you here because I've already billed you. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll
and
figure
most
it
of
out.
the
Change
fans
it,
will understand because how awesome of a feeling was it when we got to announce that the Tate twins were signed to a deal.
Oh, man, that was
changed
so
their
awesome.
whole life.
So awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And that deal was given because we gave them that
And
opportunity.
y'all always have this podcast to come on the week before your show and announce any changes.
Well, and that's the thing is that the Tate twins signed with ROH, and they're the 6-man tag team champions with Dalton Castle. But they still are our champions, and they told us they're still coming to our show.
Heck yeah!
So we're not going to lose them.
Exactly. But speaking of that, that brings up another change.
All right, the next change. Chris Crow had some surgery a few weeks ago. Went back to the doctors. Doctor said, "Sorry, you can't compete for I think another 7 weeks."
Yeah, they said that his incision opened back up, and they would not release him. So it's going to be like 6 weeks. He's going to be out. Because they said it would be very detrimental to his health.
Yeah.
So he cannot wrestle. So because of that,
So who was he facing?
they were taking on the Tate twins for the title.
Oh, okay.
Colorblind.
Well, actually, it's gonna be a non-title match because remember,
that's right,
the boys said if they want a shot at these titles, they got to go through them without the titles being on the line.
And
Yeah,
beat
exactly.
them to get a title
and beat
shot.
them. So that's going to be put on hold. But what we're going to do is we're going to give Marty Clay an opportunity to team with Sean Hoodrich.
Okay.
So it's going to be Clay and Hoodrich taking on the boys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So,
okay.
So that's going to be a good one. So Marty Clay was in a tag match with Gary Gandy. We've called Next Level Dwayne Davis, and he's going to come join us. He's going to team with Gandy because because they have teamed before, and they'll take on the team of Mickey Midas and Adrian Alexander. That tag team between Midas and Alexander, I'm excited to see how that one turns out because
and Scott Diamond will be in their corner.
Adrian Alexander is so awesome, man.
You got 2 competitors who are moving up in their careers, and the only thing though, I bet there's a little bit of an ego dynamic between between Mickey and Adrian.
Yeah.
Because you saw what happened with Adrian and Adam Swayze.
Yes.
Yeah, they kind of blew up, so we'll see what happens. But that's going to be now. You got Scott Diamond. You got Scott Diamond there, so they're
Yeah, in
going
the
to.
corner,
He's going
yeah.
to try to keep them together.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great match.
It's
a great
a
tag
step
team match.
up to have him in your corner. Oh my God, you got such an advantage of having Scott Diamond in your corner.
And then Zodi, are you still there?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Zodi. He's going to be taking his Nice Guy Andy podcast championship. He's going to be putting it on the line against Adam Swayze and the good fella Matt Vine. Again, that one is going to be, to me, that one's going to be a knockdown drag out. And I know, Zodi, you're going to deliver because you always do. I think this low key has the potential to be one of the hardest hitting matches of the night.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of pissed off people in this match.
Yeah. Well, and then after that, man,
So-
one I'm looking forward to a whole lot is Chance Prophet against Nate Hewitt.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That's going to be a great match. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, you're going to be
I'm
scared to
looking
death.
I got to deal with Chance, and then I got a guy wielding a giant chainsaw coming to the ring.
Exactly.
Did
do I-
you see the promos for both of them?
Do I get hazard pay
it's-
for that one?
It's great.
They are both
he ignored that.
excited.
I wowed both of them, right?
Oh, Chance wants you.
Yeah.
No, remember he said he's not done with you. He's going after
You should
Otis
see
now.
some. You should see some of the messages I'm still getting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He must not like Otis then. He wants to come back to you.
Do I get hazard pay for that one?
Man, that's between you two. I don't
No,
know.
no, no, no,
about
no. I'm talking to you.
that. I don't know. We might have to talk to Fandito about that.
Oh, get Fandito involved.
Shout out to
That's the bad thing
Fandito.
about Chance Prophet too, Aaron. Like once he's got his sights set on something, he won't stop until he gets whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
I know.
He gets them hooks in, you
Say
know.
I know.
He's having a big match down in Corbin pretty soon, I think. is
Yeah,
what-
yeah. He's taking on Marcus Johnson for the Allied Pro Championship next weekend. So,
Yeah.
listen. I want to go down and watch that match, but I don't want him to know I'm there. So,
Yeah.
you know.
We've been talking about going down there ourselves.
You know, Allied Pro is another great promotion in the Southern Kentucky area. If you get a chance to go down, go do it because I went out there for the last show, had a blast.
Yeah.
You know, Henry Shaw is leading things up down there, and he's doing a great job with that promotion.
We're having Henry Shaw on the podcast. When are we having him on?
September 7th.
September
go.
7th. Henry Shaw is going to be on the podcast.
That's one of the shows you'll see me at here in the near
Nice.
future. I was talking to Shaw at the fair shows when I was down there for USWF and UCW and them, and he was there. We talked a little business, so.
You'd be a
Awesome.
great addition to that roster too, man. You really would.
And
All right, back to the New South Pro Wrestling shows.
All right.
Hold on. As it pertains to Chance Prophet, say what you will, he gives amazing hugs.
So we have that one,
Ain't what your
Bobby
mama
Gr-
said.
and then
Bobby
Max
Green, what's up, brother?
Max Sleb will be on the card, and he's got a
Oh,
handful.
wow.
He is taking on Misery.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look
I
at Max piss off.
Well, and that's so,
know, right?
So what happened there is that
R.I.P. Max.
Yeah.
Misery
Right.
Misery was supposed to wrestle Maggart after what happened last show. So Maggart hit him with the chair to get it, disqualified on purpose because he didn't want to handle that anymore.
right. He was
and
done.
So because he won, he had his lawyers tell me that he doesn't have to wrestle him until he goes through a group of people he wants him to wrestle. So actually, that match was actually handpicked by Maggart. So Maggart picked for Max Sled to wrestle Misery.
So why is Maggard mad at Max?
So, right. Well, that's the first leg of who he said he has to wrestle.
Oh, wow.
So there's about 3 or 4 guys he wants him to wrestle before he gets a shot at him.
Okay.
And his lawyers have put this in place, and so
Why does everybody think Maggart's going to hold on until he gets the?
that may not happen.
Who
you
knows?
Never know. He's got a
But maybe he's
formidable
trying
opponent.
to make it last as long as he can.
Exactly, yeah.
true.
Now,
he needs to get somebody to beat him up in there.
Now, Kyle
Andrew Browning,
Maggard
what's
is
good, baby?
he is defending the Kentucky Heavyweight Championship, and he's going to be defending it against journeyman in Cody Matthews, Ironman Cody Matthews. He's a journeyman of the Kentucky wrestling scene. He can put up a good fight.
I'm really looking forward to
against
that match
Maggard,
because
yeah.
Cal Maggard is when he does want to wrestle and not do the bullshit, he is a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a really good wrestler.
Well, and Cody's been a heavyweight champion everywhere. So
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
he told me he's excited about the opportunity. He wants to wrestling for the belt. So
Now-
that'll.
So what's up with Lemon Juice? Did he get bit by a vampire or something? What's up?
Man, I don't know. I saw his promo. I don't know.
I
what's
don't
going on.
know.
He said lemon juice was dead. I have no idea.
Well,
He's
Lemon
always
Juice-
up to something,
But I
right?
tell you, the promo with Maggart was pretty intense.
Maggard was really good with that promo. I
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah. I mean, he can really talk. You just
Yeah.
don't think it because he's got lemon juice with
Exactly.
him all
That's
the
what
time,
I
but he
thought.
can talk.
That's what I was thinking. It was like Lemon Juice, and then Maggard was like, "Oh, he don't really need Lemon Juice's voice, but Lemon Juice is a star around here, so
Loud mouth Lemon Juice.
Yeah, lemon juice McGee.
he's a star, man. He
Look
he
at all
really
these
is.
tag straps these guys got. Boy, FTR, they're amazing.
I know, God.
They like to
Amazing
get-
tag team.
And then Wardlow.
Warlow standing there next to him. So how many matches are we into now? What?
8. There'll
So,
be 8 matches. on
There's
this
going to be
show.
8 matches, and as we mentioned, the winner of the triple threat will go on to take on Larry D for the heavyweight title in the main event. So,
And
we'll
right
have
now,
that.
Larry
We'll have
D is
that.
taking on everybody and beating everybody.
Oh, I know. I know.
mean, he beat Billy Gunn for the title. So
Yeah. Larry's.
KiLynn King. Oh my
Let's
God.
talk about those guys. They're having a big match down at.
KiLynn King trained by Bully Ray. in
Oh,
the
wow.
Team 3D Wrestling Academy.
They're having a big show down at Bar Brawl 3 down at Legends Bar and Event Center in Cynthiana Saturday night.
Yeah. There's a lot of great wrestling going on this weekend.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah.
Zodi, are you anywhere Saturday?
Yeah, I'm at Envision Pro in Vincennes, Indiana.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a round in their. It's like a qualifying round for their title tournament.
Okay.
With me and me and Mercenary Matt Maverick. So that's going to be a fight too.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll be a great one. Now, is this a newer promotion as well?
Yeah, this is like their 3rd show, I think.
Awesome.
I was on their 1st show. The 2nd show, I wasn't on their 2nd one, and I think they did a fair here recently too.
And
Okay.
where are they located? Out of
They're up in Vincennes, Indiana.
okay.
It's about 3 hours away from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. So you be traveling, but
traveling.
Oh yeah, I go all over the place.
heck yeah.
Do we have
I like-
any stars yet?
I like to
500
travel.
stars?
I don't know. My fans are cheap asses.
Come on, y'all. Buy some stars.
Come on, guys.
Oh, wow.
I want to give away some tickets here, guys.
All this equipment wasn't free, guys. Come on, help us out.
Okay, so again, everybody, if you put in 500 stars, that is the equivalent of $5. That will give you 2 tickets for
$5.
$5.
Yeah, $5
And
for $30 worth of tickets.
One of our winners from the
I'll sweeten the pot. The
Ooh.
more free tickets we give away, the harder I will hit Adam Swayze on Sunday.
oh, okay, I like
There we
it.
go.
Is that a chop?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, even cooler, guys. One of the things that that we have going on with with the giveaways, where we were doing the backdrop challenge. We had a 3-way tie last time. This time we're going to do something different because who knows how many backdrops there'll be,
Yeah.
and there could be a lot of people. Well, anyway, one of the winners said, "Well, I'm going to need to buy another ticket," and I said, "Well, you pay for 1 ticket, you get 2 free. You can't ask for a better deal than that." She said, "You're correct."
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I think we found a better deal. 500 stars
Yeah.
for 2 tickets.
Come on, cheap asses.
There was somebody that did 200 stars. You just need 300 more and you'll have it.
Yeah. Come on, Dizzle. DJ Current. Bobby Green in the house.
Bobby
That's it,
Green.
Yeah, there he is. Andrew, what's up, buddy?
Andrew Browning. What's up, buddy?
Y'all guys know y'all need some tickets. Come on.
I'm trying to give away some tickets here. So
He's got
Here,
10
okay.
tickets to give
Hand me
away.
those tickets. Look at this right here,
I got a stack of them over
right
here.
there. Right there.
There you go. Fandito approved. You buy 500 stars, you get $30 worth of tickets and a picture of Fandito.
Heck yeah.
Fandito.
Fandito will be at the new generation, the next gen.
The
Gen-
the Gen Next show this
The Bar
coming
Brawl.
Saturday now.
Bar Brawl 3.
Take a deep breath. You know.
Yeah, I know. Right?
It's okay.
Yeah, I need some coaching on this announcement stuff.
Yeah,
And,
Bob.
and he'll be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Next up in volume one.
you know
said Bobby
how I
Green's
got.
on here?
You know how I got
Yeah, Bobby Green
into
is.
ring announcing.
wow, how's that?
So back in '08, yeah, it was '08. I was working as a producer for ESPN 1300.
Okay.
So here it was a local station here in Lexington, and I was friends with Bobby Blade for a couple years before that. Like we got to know each other through the Legends, because when I worked at the Legends, so a lot of people know this, some don't. Back in 05 and 06, do you remember seeing a goofball dancing out in left center field on a big giant green National City scoreboard?
Yeah,
That was me.
that was you.
Tiny. That's where the name Tiny came from.
Okay.
Yeah, I was that guy. So Bobby Blade, I was talking with him one time, and I was like, listen, I'm really wanting to, expand my horizons and want to get announcing and stuff. And he said, well, send me something, and, maybe I can talk to guys at it was KCW at the time that we were working with. And sure enough, I got my opportunity through KCW. Then eventually that turned into an announcing gig with the MWA, and then over I did some stuff with SWA, PTW, and
then you
Pro
was
Wrestling
with us
Freedom.
with New South when I
Yep.
first bought the company
Yep.
back in 2006.
that was. I joined you in 08.
Yeah, it was 08.
Yeah, so it was right after MWA.
Yeah, Larry D told me about you.
Yeah.
And you came to the first show that we did after I bought the company,
Right,
and then you stayed with me all the way up until we turned it into the ministry.
right.
And then when I decided to bring it back, you was the first person I called,
Yeah.
and you hadn't been involved in a long
No,
time.
no, and honestly, if it wasn't for everything that went down last year, I probably wouldn't be in this situation right now, honestly.
Exactly. Me too. The podcast wouldn't exist if we didn't go through COVID
Exactly.
shit like we did.
Yeah, well, I mean, so what ended up happening to me was last year, I ended up being in my deathbed in May of last year. I was on a ventilator.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because pneumonia had gotten into my blood.
Because of COVID?
No,
No, just
no,
pneumonia.
just pneumonia. And when I got out, and I got rehabbed and everything like that, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to. I was working retail at the time. I don't know if I want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
And then I was approached with an opportunity to work in Raw Metals, and we have bankers hours.
Yeah.
So when Tony came to me, he said, "I'm starting it up. You want to do it?" Yes, I'm in.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got the time. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I need my side hustle back.
Yes.
Yeah, I called, and he's the first person I actually called when I decided to reopen. I said, I'm thinking about buying everything new and opening my company back up. Do you want to be a part of that? He said, yes. I said, okay, that's all I needed. Now we're doing it.
Yeah.
And so we
now
did
we're
it.
doing it. Yeah. If he'd have said no, you wouldn't. You're like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because, like I said, Tiny was with us before, and I wanted to keep Tiny with us again.
Well, he's great at announcing.
And
You
he,
are.
appreciate
And I think the first time I see you was at KCW.
Yeah.
Yeah, golly, that was years.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first time I ever
Lord.
seen.
KCW. If you look on their YouTube page, KYKCW, I think that's what it's called.
The fan cam.
Yeah, yeah. But there was also another one that you did. You were in the ring, and of course, Bobby Blade had to get involved.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
He would always. You'd introduce him as you normally would. He would not like that, and you did something one day.
Oh, okay.
Turn your flashlight on and off right in his face as he's cutting a promo in
So okay, so the story of that was we were ribbing each other back and forth. So what ended up happening was there was a show in which he had a bandana on, and he always wore those bandanas.
Yep.
And there was one that smelled like death, and he was talking to Jim Chadwick, and Jim told him, he said put the nasty one on. And he did, and then I got backed up into the corner. I about puked on the outside of the ring. It smelled that bad.
Yeah.
So I started messing with him. Me and him we started messing with each other back and forth. But that's how all that started, was that rib.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it was too funny.
We did a
Jose Dito sent 200 stars. Thank you, fan Dito.
we did a match down in Glensboro years ago, and it was a dog food match. And so the loser had to. It was me and my partner, me and Barry Barry Drury. We were a tag team, and then we split up, and we worked each other in wrestling. Where he was big dog Barry D, we finished it off with a dog food match. And then someone was like, "Well, why don't you?" You got to eat the dog food. Why don't you do like chili sauce or something?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we're going to do real dog food.
Real dog food.
So I won the match.
Yeah.
And so he had to eat the dog food. So I was holding the plate for him to eat it. And it was Alpo. It was nasty. So he kicked the plate and it went into my face.
Oh, wow.
I threw up everywhere.
I'll bet.
I couldn't get that smell or taste. Some of it got in my mouth. Oh, you talk about
Donnie Green in the house.
Donnie
watching
Green.
us.
Donnie.
Green.
I
Donnie
love
Green.
Brother.
I love Donnie Green. I worked Donnie Green and Bobby Green so many times. Bobby, I was telling him about when I left Glensboro to go back to Mississippi that Bear Steele and Al Steele and you and Donnie all came to the ring and broke my ribs, and they had to rush me out of there in a pickup truck. Tommy Gunn got me in a pickup truck, but I was telling them about y'all came down, and
There we go.
I've got that on tape, but y'all came in and did a number on me.
Got it.
You all and also Ronnie Green, Rooster Ronnie Green, he came down there as well. But had a blast working those guys. Those guys were amazing in the ring.
Brian Pelfey asking where Slicky J is. Slicky J's not here tonight, Brian.
And he talked to you a lot about Mount Sterling when he was here.
Oh, Bobby did?
That's where
Yeah.
that's where when I was telling you about my eye getting busted open, that's where that happened. At, was at Mount
Wow.
Sterling.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bobby
wow.
talked. You talked a lot about Mount Sterling.
Yeah, actually, I was in.
Donnie Green says you had it coming.
I was in the
You had it coming.
yeah. Well, I was in the ring with Bobby Green's dad when that happened, and Tommy, and that they busted my. Well, I did it. I hit the ring pole hard way, and I hit it you could hear it in the locker room.
Oh,
It was
wow.
bad. And when I turned around, as soon as my heart beated,
Start
shot up.
gushing.
Oh,
The
like
new-
a pint and a half in a
The
matter of a
new
minute.
AEW Trios Championship.
Guys, we got like 30 minutes, and we got like 10 tickets to give away. Guys, start
Come on,
sending
y'all.
stars.
stars.
Send
On
some stars.
Andrade El Idolo, who really put on a banger. The others held their end in the Ric Flair's final match. I watched it at home.
Yeah, in the house, man, it was amazing.
It
That
was
that
amazing.
that arena was, I mean, it was hot the whole
I bet
time.
we really enjoyed watching that. It had some really good matches on that.
Yeah.
The biggest reaction though was the AAA match.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
from the beginning to end, that was
Brian
amazing.
Pelfey, the tickets are for the New South show
This Sunday,
this coming Sunday. You send 500 stars. That's spending $5 to send us some stars. You get 2 tickets. That's $30 worth of tickets for just $5.
and you get they'll be setting a will
Tonight
call
only.
for you.
They'll be setting a will call. You show up. All you got to do is drive to the show. Tell them your name, get your tickets, boom, bit, bam, done. Watch the show.
we do need to tell everybody the address to the show too.
Yeah, the address for the event, it's I gotta pull it back up here. Address for the event is 210 South Lexington Avenue, Wilmore, Kentucky. Now, here's the thing about it. So it used to be terrible to get from Lexington to Wilmore.
Yeah.
It's not anymore. It's 4-lane highway all the way.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be a smoother ride.
It's a big city now.
I've been down there. Not so much, but I've been down there about 4 times in the past 2 weeks, and it's easy to get to. And
Right on.
Let everybody know, how do you get out there?
Get on Harrodsburg Road and head out of town, and then when you get to the split, you're gonna go left on the split. That'll take you right into Wilmore, and you're gonna stay on that road to get to the city hall.
yeah, Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a little over 20 minutes from Lexington, and it's like 10 minutes from Nicholasville. Like it's not very far at all.
Y'all gonna see a hell of a show if y'all go out to Wilmore and on Sunday. Y'all are gonna get a great show. It's gonna be an early show. It's gonna start at 5. We're gonna get home early. We're gonna have a great night. You can probably even go out to dinner afterwards.
And for the people that's out of state and out of the area, it is on pay-per-view on go.prepspin.com. It's for $10 on pay-per-view. But the difference in this pay-per-view from the last one we was at the Armory where we was right behind the airport, and
interference.
Yeah, it sucked. The internet sucked.
Yeah.
But where we're going to be at this time, we'll have great internet, so you'll be able to see
How's
it live.
the AC working? Because it was a little warm.
Yeah, no, we'll have AC there. So.
And for $10, your whole family can watch.
Yeah, if you're out of town or something can't make, but there's nothing like the experience live. But if you can't be live, then watch the pay-per-view.
Is it Kenny? Is Kenny Omega back?
I think so. I think that's what it's going to be.
This might be.
This is going to be their.
This is for the
partner.
trios title.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first round action.
The
Versus
Young Bucks partner.
Bucks and their
It might be.
partner.
I'm guessing it's Omega because people are just
They're just
going
wishful
nuts.
thinking.
Yeah, they're losing their mind here.
Yeah.
We'll see. Chris Blade is not in studio. So
Might be Chris Blade.
Yeah.
Fandito. It's going to be Fandito.
It probably will be.
yeah, probably Fandito, right?
Fandito showed up.
Maybe Lord Crew will be there. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, very easy to
it's
get
him.
to. Oh,
It's
and
him.
guys, so since Condado Tacos is one of our sponsors.
Oh yeah. Shout out all your sponsors.
They're offering free chips and 10% off.
No, it's chips and salsa.
Is it free or
queso? Chips and queso free.
Yeah,
If you bring your
ticket. There
after
he
the
is.
event.
Holy crap!
One half of the Golden Lovers is back.
So they are going to be the official
Kenny Omega is back.
the official after party.
Say the name of the
Condados Tacos.
Okay, and they're out at
Fritz Farm,
Fritz Farm out on
Yeah.
Nicholasville Road.
and they are going to be the official post game show or the official after party after, because the event will be over
Okay.
at 7:30, and then you can go over to Condados Tacos. You take your ticket stub, and they'll give you free chips and queso. And if you've never been in there, it's the best queso I've eaten anywhere in the state.
Oh,
of
I'm
Kentucky.
definitely
Yeah.
gonna,
It's
want to go
really
there.
good.
I will testify to that. If it's one thing Zodi knows and loves, it's tacos.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yes,
So
yes.
the after party is at how you say it again?
Condados
Condados
Tacos.
Tacos.
In
Condados, Fritz Farm.
Fritz Farm. And I'm telling you, man, we've eaten there quite a bit. It's a really,
Yeah, I
really
see
good.
you on Facebook eating there all the time.
Oh, it's good stuff, and they're a big part of what we do. So and they've been catering. The last show they catered in the back for the wrestlers.
Who else did y'all sponsor? Shout out all your sponsors.
Abracadabra Graphics out of Frankfurt. If you need anything printed, most everything you see at our show that's printed is
Like
from
shirts and stuff?
Yeah, the shirts, the all of the aprons and the posters and all that's done by Abracadabra. So you can look them up online. You can find them tagged on our stuff.
Yeah.
Shelby's Diner in Frankfurt. If you are looking for a place to get a home cooked meal, they have a half-pound hamburger that's amazing.
Oh wow.
I eat there all the
Starving.
time. I ate breakfast there this morning. They have an omelet that takes up a whole plate.
Oh, wow.
So it's really good.
Quit making me hungry.
I know, right? I'm starving over here.
Right?
Yeah.
And any one of these places you go, when you go in there, tell them that New South Wrestling sent you. So and Shelby's Diner, if you go in and tell them New South Wrestling sent you, they'll give you a 10% discount.
Oh wow.
So go in there, Nutri
Shop.
Shop out of Lexington.
With gas prices the way they are, we all need a 10% discount.
yeah, Nutri Shop out of Lexington. Go in there and see Sky. He's the owner. They're right there off Tiverton Way. Anything you need nutrition-wise for your body, he will help you out with that.
Oh, wow,
He's
okay.
really, really good at that stuff.
And yeah, I mean they were instrumental in our first show too, just letting us hang up posters up and promote within the store.
And
Oh,
he's
wow.
a close personal friend of Jeff Jarrett's. So, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, when he used to live, actually, Sky was also a Nashville recording artist.
Okay.
And so he met Jarrett when he lived down there, and they became really good friends. So,
Heck yeah.
actually, I talked to Jarrett this weekend about Sky. So go down and see Sky at NutriShop. So they're really good.
And then we want to thank our media sponsors. Our media sponsors, Livewire Entertainment.
Yes.
They're the ones that provide all the sound and lights for us in the events. And, of course, PrepSpin, who is our broadcast partner. And you can buy the pay-per-view at go.prepspin.com. Only $10.
Yeah.
Go back and look at past matches. And if you see our YouTube page, too, make sure you subscribe to that, because we have a good sampling of matches we've done so far up on that website. So check out our YouTube page as well. And
you can see the quality. Quality
Yeah.
of what we've got going on. And I'm telling you, man, there's nobody better than William Warfield around right now. I mean, he's in demand. And another one. Now, this isn't a direct sponsor to us, but it's a sponsor to William, is Mingy Beef Jerky.
Okay, yes.
I want people to go and buy Mingy Beef Jerky, and because they are a big supporter of, actually, they're part owner of
PrepSpin,
of PrepSpin. So Mingy Beef Jerky has really been good to us, and we would tell people to go try out Mingy Beef Jerky, and we were always doing some kind of deal with Mingy.
That Grippo's barbecue beef jerky.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Gosh.
all right, I got a new one for y'all to
Oh,
try.
I'm still hungry now.
The sweet and hot is excellent as well.
Okay.
Yeah, try the sweet and hot.
And you
So-
said Livewire is the other one, your other?
Yeah, Livewire Entertainment, they provide lights and sound
Yeah,
for
I met
us.
the guy down there at your last show, and he's really cool. What's his name?
Jay.
Jay.
Jay
Ritchie.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like Jay. He's really cool. We sat there and talked about stuff for about 20 minutes.
Well, and he was a fan. He come to our first show, and he come up to me and was like, "Man, I do this for a living, and I could take that over for you so you don't have to do it, and I would love to do it because I'm a fan."
Heck yeah.
And so we worked out a price, and now he does all of the lights and the music and the sound.
I'd like to get him in here on the podcast at some point.
Yeah.
He's really good. And he does
I
a
asked
lot of
William,
stuff
but
around town.
I asked William, and he had to cancel on us because somebody had COVID around him, and he didn't want to come in here and spread it around. But and now he's so busy that I can't get him in here. So, but I will have him call at some point. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with football season rolling, they're doing pregame or not pregame shows. They're doing season preview shows.
Yeah.
The first games are tomorrow. No, it's Friday. Sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up. So their first games are Friday. Yeah, it's going to
he's
be.
a busy
And then
guy.
he's doing softball, and he's still doing the Legends too. So
Yeah.
he's doing
Well,
some stuff with the Legends.
Yeah, he does. He does all high school sports. He'll do soccer.
Yeah.
When that kicks off, and I think it kicked off the other night. He did a Lexington Catholic game.
Yeah.
And then he'll do the football as well. And
And then he
I'll
does
be
coaches shows and
yeah, I'll probably be helping out some games this year. I typically do, and either be like a third man in the booth or help them produce or run replays or whatever. So
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to be a sponsor of New South Wrestling, we're talking to about 8 or 10 different people right now. So we have great sponsorship packages that start all the way from $100 all the way up to $500, $600, and every one of them you get free tickets.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps going up to bigger and bigger things.
I need some coaching on that to get some sponsors for this place.
Yeah, I mean, just got to go out and talk to people. But
Yeah.
but for what, so the way we work, like if you are a sponsor of New South, we tag you in everything that we do. And we have 8,000 to 9,000 followers that watch everything we do. We have the ability to make you a commercial, and we put that, like if you watch our YouTube page, we've got commercials for Shelby's Diner, commercials for EPS Roofing, all of this stuff, and it plays on every one of those. So we have the ability to put your name out there a lot. We put you on all of our social media. We mention you at the show. We can have a match that is sponsored by you. We can do a banner at the show. We can put you on programs at the show. There's a lot of different things we do to get your name out there, so it's really well worth it for that price.
You guys, if y'all need y'all want to get involved, sponsor New South Wrestling.
And we also do spot shows where like companies or schools or whatever will pay us to come in and do a show, and then they get all the proceeds from it. So we do that too.
So they sell the tickets and collect the money
They
for
collect the money. They do concessions. They do it all. They just pay us to be able to pay our guys. Because we're not, on those spot shows, we don't ask to make a profit. As long as we're paying our guys
Yeah.
and paying for everything that it don't cost me money, then we'll do those shows to help people benefit them. So, yeah, we're looking for that too.
So, guys, if y'all want to watch some cool-ass wrestling, man, come down to Wilmore on Sunday. The mayor's going to be there. It's going to be a big event. 5 o'clock on 5 o'clock p.m. on Sunday night, and we're gonna and then the after show at the taco place. What's the name?
Condado's Tacos.
Condado's Tacos. So come out and have some fun.
And all of our sponsors, you can go onto any one of our social medias, our TikTok, we tag them in everything, so you can click right on and go right to their page and see everything that they're doing or what they're about.
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, we're on all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are too. It's so much to do, man. It's so hard to like do everything.
Yeah.
But
I'm handling the Twitter side of it, and Tony's got everything else.
Yeah.
And we split Facebook.
And
Handle
so,
all
yeah,
that
and
myself,
Facebook, you
yeah.
may get a message from me, and like today it happened. Like
Yeah.
he'll message, and then I'll message at the same time, so they'll get two messages, and it's
Yeah.
usually saying pretty much the same
same
thing,
person, yeah.
But we're saying the same thing, and
We're just trying to
that happened
talk
today.
to whoever we can. Yeah.
Twice today, me and you sent one at the same exact time, and it was the same thing. So I know they're probably looking at it like, why are they
How'd
saying
that happen?
Why are they saying that twice? But we're saying the exact same
Yeah.
same thing. But we both handle that, and
Come on, guys. We're trying to give these tickets away. Give us
on.
some stars.
Uh-oh.
Zodi.
Zodi got out of here.
We lost Zodi. Thanks, Zodi, for calling in, man.
Thank
So
Appreciate you, buddy.
Where are we at on stars? Who's done stars?
One person, maybe?
Dizzle sent 200.
Cheap people.
Daniel Larson and Fanditos sent 200 as well.
All right. So what I'll do is, Fandito, has your brother Fandito already bought a ticket?
Not yet.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give one to each, to Dizzle or what'd you say his name is?
Daniel.
It's Daniel Larson, but we call him Dizzle.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give him one ticket because he did basically half of it,
Okay.
and I'm going to give Fandito the other one.
Okay,
So that's one apiece for each one of them.
Awesome.
that works.
So how many local people do we got in here?
Andrew Browning, but I think he's already bought his ticket.
Andrew Browning, Crystal Johns is here.
Yeah, but she's going to be there.
she's
with
not
me
gonna be
also.
there?
No, she is going to be there. She's riding with me. So
Okay, Bobby
I've already
Green.
bought our tickets.
Bobby, you coming out to the show?
I don't know if he's
Don't know if he has to
still
work
on
or not.
Donnie Green, you coming out to the show?
I don't know if they're still on or not. It just says we got 4, so I don't know what's where.
I know you have the people from far away and everything, but I don't know
Yeah.
how many of them locally
Yeah.
you had.
And Mark Pelfrey, if you're still on, send us $5 worth of tickets, worth of stars, excuse me.
So where we're live, people come in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's all still on here. And we shared to like 20, we shared to like 80 other groups. So
Yeah.
Does your sponsor Royal X, do they do any kind of like, do they do any kind of promotions?
with us,
Well, just like promotions where they might give one of their customers things.
well, if they say that if they sign up, they call over there and sign up through us, they give them $5 in free play. So yeah, and they're thinking about
Really?
being
yeah, they
being
called me
sponsored
once,
with you guys.
and then I called them back, and I hadn't been able to get.
Yeah, we'll get a hold of them and.
So let's do this. Let's you're connected with them, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's do. I'm gonna do 4 tickets
Okay.
for them.
Okay.
And so what we'll do is anybody that's listening, if they go on to Royal X, you want to tell them how to get to Royal X?
You go to the Royal Lex Facebook page and message them, and they'll sign you up and tell them the Nice Guy Andy podcast sent you.
So the first 2 people that sign up with Royal X, not only will they get their $5 free credit, they're going to get 2 tickets.
Okay, and
I'm gonna
Royal
do that twice.
Royal Dark is our other sponsor too. Royal Dark is our sponsor too. They are late night gaming, internet gaming. You can contact them on Facebook too at Royal X Royal Dark.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back, and then if somebody does it,
Okay.
you tell me what their names are, and we'll put that at will.
We'll
call.
get the owner of Royal X on here. Let's put it.
And then they can put that on their social media and announce that that's going right now. And then we'll do 4 for Royal Dark too. You said Royal Dark?
Royal Dark, yeah.
Because I'm trying to give these tickets away to people who want to come out and watch it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? We're on the podcast, and this is the owner. You're the owner of Royal Lex, so you're our sponsor. So Anthony has donated 4 tickets to you guys to give away.
Well,
to the
actually,
show.
8.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be 4 for Royal Lex and then 4 for Royal Dark.
Yeah.
And what we're going to
Oh,
do
wow.
is the first 2 people for each one, for Royal Lex and for Royal Dark, the first 2 people that sign up with you
Locally.
that sign up with you, those people are not only going to get your $5 credit that you give them, but they're going to get 2 free tickets to the show Sunday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Is there any way you could send me a picture of the ticket?
yeah, I actually gave Andy one so he can send it straight over to you. And
Okay.
you could put that on your social media. So 4 tickets to your Royal Lex and then 4 tickets to your Royal Dark. And then what
Oh,
I need to
wow.
do is just get you, when you figure out who they are, give me their names, and I will set their
Okay,
tickets
great.
at will call.
Awesome.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
We will definitely give them away for
I
sure.
I told him that you was thinking about being a sponsor with them too. So
Yeah, I would love, I would really like to do that. And I've got flyers and stuff that I can bring up there. And we can even do drawings and stuff up there.
Well,
So,
we would
yeah.
love to do it. We have all kinds of different sponsorship packages, and every one of them you get
Yeah.
free tickets with. And then we have 8,000 to 9,000 followers, and we tag you in everything that we do, and we mention you. And like we put out a
Yeah.
ad on the radio for Froggy,
yeah.
and it says our sponsors at the end of it, so that's reaching thousands and thousands of people. I think they estimated 200,000 people it'll reach.
Holy yikes. That's
So-
a lot.
I
Oh,
think I'm thinking maybe the podcast might become a official sponsor of you guys too. So
That would be
we've been
awesome.
thinking
That
about
would
that
be
too. Me and
yeah,
Johnny
that'd
been
be awesome.
talking.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So
Well, we try to
Okay.
put you guys over.
Oh,
as
we
much
try
as
to put you
can.
guys over too. You know, even the guys down there at KPW, they said, "What's about the sponsorship?" And I was like, "We put you guys over anyway." You know,
yeah.
so because we've been trying to get some sponsors, some new sponsors. But hey, Wendy, thank you for calling in.
Oh, well, no, you called me. But
Oh,
thank
I
you
did
for
call you,
calling.
but well, thank you for
Call him out. Call him out.
thank you for sponsoring the podcast, and hopefully we'll all can be working together. And
Yeah,
you want to
Lord.
you want to plug your stuff?
If you want to play with the Mega Super Day, somebody's going to win $2,000 by midnight tonight. There's still plenty of time to get in there and get your spinning going and get that money making. So come on over to Royal Lex and see what we can do. Stay loyal to Royal.
Tell them that Nice Guy Andy sent you, and they'll send you they'll give you $5 free play, and then New South is giving you some tickets. So
Yeah, I'm gonna send me that picture over, and I'll definitely get that done.
all right, thank you.
All right,
Bye.
bye. Harry.
That was Wendy. Wendy from Royal Lex, guys. If you don't know, go over to the Royal Lex Facebook page and sign up, and tell them Nice Guy Andy sent you, and tell them New South Wrestling sent you, and we're gonna get some tickets and get some free play going on.
Woo, that move looked very dangerous.
Yeah, the snap.
Yeah, right on the
Dragon
top of
So
his head.
Kenny Omega's back, guys, in the AEW.
He's still kind of wrapped up.
Yeah, he's still wrapped
so
up.
He's still doing some injuries.
Well,
so he's got the shirt
He's
on.
blown up too. I mean, but
Yeah.
you can tell he hadn't worked in a while. So
Bam. Blip.
I do like that they're bringing back these trio titles, these 6-man
Yeah.
titles.
Yeah, you haven't seen them in a long time, like in a major production, like in a major.
I think the last
Oh.
time I ever seen them was when the Freebirds had them in WCW.
Yep.
And does ROH have a 3?
They do.
Yeah, they do
That's
have
what the
a section.
Tate twins with Dalton Castle won.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And actually, the Tate twins and Dalton Castle have held those belts once before, back
Yeah, they're
before Tony Khan bought the
Oh.
company.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
So Tony just bringing them back. That's great.
Yeah. Showing respect.
Looks like the Young Bucks are going to win this match here. It looks like.
Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. We shall see.
Yeah, he looks like he's still hurt, don't he?
Well, he's definitely blown up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bang.
Wow.
But yeah, I like what
Super
AEW
cool.
is doing, and I like where they're using a lot of indie talent and giving them a chance.
I'd love to go to All Out in Chicago.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
on September 4th.
They just put on the
Vine. He's from Chicago.
they put on the ticker a few minutes ago that they're going to be back in Cincy.
Really?
Yeah, mid-October.
Okay. We'll
snap.
we'll definitely have to go to that. We'll try to figure
Yeah.
that out.
A Leo, for
Oh,
100.
Leon's
What?
calling. Leon Lexington.
That's his son.
Oh,
It was
Leon-
to make it go.
Leon Lexington, you're on the podcast. You got a little bit, few minutes to talk to us.
Hell yeah, what's up? I just wanted to say the show was really tough tonight. Listening to the whole thing through and through, all the stories were catching me. They were pretty cool.
Won't you send some stars in and get you a couple of these tickets?
I don't know what I'll be doing on Sunday.
You're going to be at the New
that's
South
at the New
Wrestling. Is what
South.
you're going to be
with
doing.
us.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna have my kids. I don't know nothing. I don't know what I'm
It's,
doing Sunday.
Tony has his kids all the time, so yeah, you can bring them.
They're right here in the other room.
They're in the
with me
other room. They
everywhere I
came.
go.
They
It
came
is
to
a
the podcast.
family-friendly show.
My kids still piss and shit on themselves. So
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
Mine
I
don't do that
I-
anymore, but
Hey,
I've been there.
I go to the shows and I still do that.
Fandito does too sometimes too.
Yeah, at StarCast, that's what Billy Gunn told me. He said, man, every time I've been around you, you have had your kids with you. I
Yeah.
said, they go everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they
All I'm
doing?
saying is,
I don't know.
if I bring my
I'm
if
not
I bring my son to the show, you better be worried that he's gonna get in there and kick some ass.
We
That's
have
all I'm
security. It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, so 500 stars get you 2 tickets worth $30 value. You should do that.
saying. I'm like, I don't get paid till tomorrow.
You
Hey,
ain't
I know your dad. I know your dad. You got some money. Go
You got
ahead.
some pull. You got some pull.
I'm a struggling father out here. Come on, cut me some slack. I don't get paid till tomorrow.
Oh, Daddy will still
Wow.
help you.
Yeah,
Daddy
exactly.
still help you.
Yeah, we'll help you out.
He told me that you was his bouncing baby boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Chris Blade back in the house.
Actually, Leon's the mastermind behind the podcast. When I was first starting to do the
his idea.
podcast, he gave me the idea to start watching wrestling on the podcast. So
Chris Crow, what's up?
he's the
How you
main
doing?
creator
Thanks
of
for
the
watching.
show. So
Yeah, he's the brains behind
Oh,
it all.
yeah,
right?
the
Chris
brain
Crow's
behind
in.
it.
I want to ask Tony, when are we going to see the Nice Guy Andy podcast champion go up against the world champion?
That could
Or
happen.
the
You never know.
champion, or-
I know the guy.
whoever.
I know the guy who books it all, so that could be possible. You just never know.
Exactly.
I mean, shoot, as much as Zodi's traveling around, you might see that belt, somewhere like crazy.
He's defended that belt 6 times since he's had it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Zodiac was more the Undertaker than the Undertaker was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zodiac's always been around.
Zodiac used to scare him to death when he used to do the flames.
I've wrestled him many times when he had the flames and we did
Chris
that.
Crow, how are you, sir?
Yeah. He actually was a little scary back in the day.
One half
Yeah.
colorblind.
He
Chris
was
Crow's watching. I
spooky.
just
Like, he
said he's
used to-
watching.
He used to get me good. Like, I was 5-6-year-old Leon Lexington would crap his pants as soon as Zodiac walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a scary guy. Well, you can go onto our YouTube channel and see him in those matches in Mississippi. He was doing the fire there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a scary guy.
yeah.
He needs to be put in some sort of Lexington Hall of Fame. He's just he's always been around here.
Oh, yeah, well, he's been everywhere in the
He's
state.
in everywhere, dude. He's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, he was around when I was going, and I've been out of it for,
Gosh, you're old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I wrestled, my very last match was against Larry D, and I beat him for the New South title, and then I shut the company down, and that was 2000.
That way, nobody takes the title from
That was
you. You just-
2000 and 2000. That was 2009.
9, yeah.
That was
2009.
That was the last
Buddy Curran,
time I
thanks for
wrestled.
watching.
Hey, we got Chris Crow in here. Chris, just
You just
prayers for recovery, man. I hope it gets healed really quick because we can't wait to see you back in the ring, man. So, one half of Colorblind in the house, so we're glad to see you here, man.
Hey, thanks guys for tuning in.
Well, and Chris, man, I'm gonna tell you, you guys. I was telling Hoodrich the other day that we started the new TikTok page and we put up the videos, and you guys, your all's ring entrance, just the entrance, has had over, I mean, within the first week, it had over 3,000 views.
Oh, wow.
So you guys are really on a good roll, and we love having you guys here. And so I want to see you heal up as quick as possible, so we can get you and the Tate twins back in the ring together, because you guys are awesome. Love having you all a part of it, and I know you'll get back and you'll be better than ever.
I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
What are they doing?
Oh, they're going against
they
their
just
own
turned
guy.
on Dragon
Took his
Lee.
mask off.
Oh,
Gave him that DDT and dropped the mask as the air goes off the air. Even Kenny Omega, who's still selling rib injuries and everything.
Battle Bots is on now.
Christopher Phillips, Dwayne Davis, thanks for watching, buddy.
Next level.
Did Omega return?
Yes,
Yeah,
He
he did.
returned.
Yeah, he
was
did.
in the main event.
He's the go. He's the best ever. He's top 10 of all time in my book.
Yeah. Well, you need to bring your kids, bring your girlfriend Sunday, dude. The show, man. You will enjoy it.
And it's an early show, too,
Yeah,
so.
If I know that sometime this weekend that my mother-in-law is going to be keeping one of my kids, so I might have to show up. Especially if there's AC, I'll definitely bring the little girl.
Oh, there'll
with
be
the
AC
AC.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
And if for some reason, life happens and you can't make it, you have no excuse not to watch the pay-per-view for $10
Exactly.
on go.prepspend.com.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to come to the show, though. You got to come to the show.
I
Hashtag
definitely want to
cap.
come to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to come to the show. And
Oh,
plus,
you'll
my-
love it,
my
man.
boy-
You'll love it,
my
dude.
boy-
I've
Kenny-
got the Prep
my
Man
boy-
app on my
My boy
Roku
Kenny
TV.
lives in Wilmore. My boy Kenny lives in Wilmore, so I might just ask him if he wants to go
Heck yeah,
weekend
dude.
with me.
Heck
The,
yeah.
the response from Wilmore has been huge. Like,
we
Tell
got the
everybody.
mayor in
we
town.
know that the mayor's coming and he's going to speak, and he said that there's a lot of people scheduled to buy tickets at the door and come, so that we may pack that building out. So.
Yeah, the
That's
mayor,
right,
the
baby.
mayor's going to be there and everything.
Yeah, and then if anybody knows Tommy Wells, who's from there,
Yep.
Tommy's son is going to play electric guitar.
Oh,
He's
wow.
going to do the national anthem when the electric
Heck
guitar.
yeah, that's
There we go.
awesome.
Jimi Hendrix style.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tommy Wells, man. Shout out to Tommy Wells.
Tommy Wells.
Yeah, Tommy Wells. Everybody can go out on social media and thank Tommy Wells because he helped orchestrate a lot of this. And
I'm gonna ask Tommy to come on the show at some point because
Exactly.
he's a
We'll talk
super
to him
fan.
Well,
and
and I
we,
tell you something else is that Tommy may be able to help you. He is really good friends. Him and his dad are really good friends with Hansel. Actually, the last time he was there, he was like, I know Scott Storm. I know him well. You get him on the phone with me, baby.
Yeah.
And so he gets him on the phone and he's talking to me. He's like, "What's up, brother? I ain't seen you in forever, man."
That's
I
awesome.
said, "What's up, Boogie? How you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing great, man. I'm down here visiting Tommy and his daddy, and so you
Yeah,
may be able to
okay.
get him to come up." So,
yeah.
but
that'd
actually,
be great.
Jimmy goes down there all the time. So
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Tommy, I've met him a couple times at the shows. I've seen him a lot. He definitely has his own presence when he shows up too. He's like like a little local fan. Like
he travels everywhere and watch. He actually told me. Actually, we had a talk about it. He said that he hadn't been to wrestling in years, and he said he came to our show at the Ice Center, and he said it revitalized him and made him want to be all about the business again. So he started traveling around and checking a bunch of them out.
Yeah.
And he told me, he's like, "Man, thank you for letting me experience this with my son and my family." And he said, now we get together all the time and travel and go look at all kinds of shows.
He was just down at Lemon Juice's place down there last couple weekends ago.
Guys, I'm gonna have to get off here. Anthony, thank you for bringing back the good old traditional Southern style wrestling back to our city. I feel like we have a rich history of wrestling in Lexington. I'm really glad that you and all the other companies around Central Kentucky are really bringing back that good family friendly professional wrestling back to the Central Kentucky area.
Well, I appreciate that. That's what it's all about. Is we want to give the fans a good, entertaining place to go watch wrestling, and we want the wrestlers to have a good place to come and entertain the fans, and that's what we've heard across the board. Even the talent, they said that it's one of the best locker rooms they've ever worked in. They said the fans have been amazing, and it's one of the better fan reactions of any place they've been. And that's what we want to be about. We
Yeah.
want to be a good place.
And one last question. When are we going to see Matt Cardona in New South?
I've actually talked. I've actually talked
He's been
to.
on that Indy run forever, and I have to see it. That would be so cool.
Well, I've actually talked to Matt, and we're pretty close with Chelsea. I talked to Chelsea, and she loved coming here. So I talked to her at StarCast, and she's trying to work on that with Matt. But Matt's actually injured right now, so he's trying to deal with that. And then I will have to say that Matt may be making a return to WWE at some point soon. So
Yeah, I think so too.
he is actually
I can believe that.
he's actually in high demand, and Triple H loves him. So that may be something that happens very soon. So it may be hard to get Matt, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. But he's injured at the moment.
But guys, thank you for letting me call in. I'm gonna go inside and deal with the babies. So y'all be safe, stay nice, and I love the show tonight.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
love
you,
you, man.
Great show.
All right,
love
thank
you. Bye.
Bye. He's a lot like you. He loves his kids. He loves his kids. He's got his kids with him everywhere he goes.
I'm the same way. That's what Billy
Yeah.
said to me at the down at StarCast. He said, actually, a Road Dogg said it too. He said, "Man, every time I see you got your kids." I said, "They
Yeah.
don't go anywhere without me."
I was like that when he was real young. When he was with me all the time, and my other son Noodles too, and then he was with me all the time. He usually wants to come to the podcast, but they were out of town. Him and his mom were out of town, so.
Well, I love it. I mean, because at some point they're going to become teenagers, and it's not going to be cool to be with me anymore. And
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm enjoying every single bit of this moment.
Yeah.
And we got Haley over here. Haley's like my surrogate daughter. She's my she's with us all the
she's
time.
hiding.
Yeah.
She's with us all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I tell the kids all the time. I said, "You guys don't realize how lucky you are. I mean, you got to have dinner with Jerry the King Lawler. You
Yeah.
got to ride all the way up to Indianapolis and spend multiple weekends with Billy Gunn and Road Dogg and all these stars. Like at our table,
Yeah.
we had 40 WWE stars that came over to our table. So they got to meet Godfather. They got
Wow.
to meet. Well, of course, Rikishi was there. Tatanka was there.
I'm gonna become one of your kids.
But Vicky Guerrero came over and talked to him.
Yeah.
You know, and they got to do. And I said, "You don't realize how lucky you are that you got to have dinner with Ariane Andrew. You got to,
Yeah.
you know." So I mean, it's crazy. That's like you guys don't realize. Like you'll look back on this one day, but you've got to have
Yeah.
moments with stars. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
like, and you
yeah.
like we took Carlito to Indianapolis, so they rode with him. We stopped and ate, and I was like, not everybody gets
No.
that, and you guys get that. So
Y'all get to see him wrestle, but I don't get to be personal with these people. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, you know, we'll have Carlito back. Carlito's he's an awesome dude.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's an awesome dude, and he's a really good guy, and so much history. And,
Yeah.
and actually, right after the Ric Flair last match, Flair went to Puerto Rico and wrestled with, you know, I mean, he didn't wrestle, but he was a part
Yeah.
of the event.
Yeah.
And he did come to blows with Carlito Sr.
Okay.
Or Carlos Colon Sr.
Yeah.
And they did a little fight in the middle aisle, but yeah, and
That's
Carlito
wild,
was on
yeah.
that show because Carlos Colon's still. I mean, he's the Ric Flair of Puerto Rico.
Oh wow. Okay.
So-
Yeah. How old is he?
He's right around Ric Flair's age.
Oh,
I mean,
is
he's
he?
in his 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he wrestles anymore either. But
No.
but they always had a rivalry, so they kind of brought that up.
You can't beat that name, Ric Flair. That's legendary.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man, it was crazy at the Ric Flair last match. I mean, they made so much money on that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Actually,
Before, when they were talking about it, everybody clowned it a little bit, but after they did it, man, it was such a big event that like I said, we even talked here after the podcast. We were like, they need to do that every year. If it, even if it doesn't, I mean, if they even put Ric Flair's name on anything, it'll go over.
Yeah.
Well, they was selling a wrestling figure of Ric Flair that they made for that event, and
Yeah.
it was actually made by Matt Cardona and
Okay.
and
Brian Myers.
Brian Myers. They have a figure line,
Yeah.
and they made the figures for that event for Ric Flair's last match,
That's crazy.
and he signed every one of them, and they were selling those for $200 a piece.
Wow.
And they sold every one of them.
And now they're worth probably $2,000 a piece.
At least.
Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like he was selling his autograph for $100 autograph.
Yeah.
Like it was, and people was out of line out the door.
I think your kids are trying to get you to go.
Yeah, they probably are.
Like,
And
get
it's-
off the
it's
mic,
time, it's time
Dad.
to go. And I know
Yeah.
we got to get them home because they have school, and then Aaron has to get back home to his kid. And
Yeah.
Okay, so the podcast is over, guys. You guys want to shout out anything? Well, go ahead and shout something out. Shout whatever y'all need to shout out.
Guys, we're just excited for the Sunday, so get your tickets now, and or if you can't be there, join us on Prep Spin, and it's going to be a fun time as always.
Yeah,
So,
tickets are on sale right now at new-south-wrestling.com. First row's almost gone. I think there was 10 or 12 left, something like that. Second row, we still got about half of those, so you got a chance to get close on second row. And then general admission will be third row and on. Anywhere there's going to be bleachers there as well.
we got bleacher creatures this time.
You'll probably have an opportunity to buy general admission at the door, but I would say first row and second row is probably going to be gone before the event. So go on to new-southwestwrestling.com and grab those tickets now, and fill up those rows. So I'm excited about it. We're all excited about it. If you live out of the area and you can't make it to the live event, definitely go online and watch. It's all in HD and $10. I mean,
The whole family can watch for $10.
And a whole lot better signal than they
Yeah,
are at the Armory. So.
And if you want to just get an idea of what it looks like, go on to go.prepspin.com now, click on demand, and watch the last show for free.
Yeah,
It's
watch the
11
last.
matches.
Why not go watch it? I mean, why not now? Like,
You get to see a couple of guys from a podcast in the ring. on
yeah.
part of that.
Well,
There
and
you go.
I'm on the show. It's beautiful. Come on, guys.
Yeah, well, and Fandito was like, he was dressed like
He was
like
Gentleman
only
Jim all the way
only
to the
thing
T.
missing was the kendo stick.
yeah.
Yeah, the kendo stick.
But guys, and that's why we did the YouTube channel, is because we wanted people to see the quality
Yeah.
for free, see
Yeah.
the quality of it, and then that way they'll realize that
Mm-hmm.
we're not some low budget indie film indie show that's asking you to do a pay per view. We want you to see that we're high quality, and it's by the King of Stream. It's a top notch production, and for $10, man. I mean, that's
Can't
like
ask
so
for
there's-
anything better.
There's
No.
8 matches there. That's like $1 something a match.
Yeah, exactly. And then your whole family can watch. Like,
That's right.
Yeah.
Invite the whole family over to watch New
Yeah,
South at your
exactly.
house.
And
Or
go
if you
by
wanna
and
stay home
check out.
watch it, you don't have to put on pants.
Go by and check out Shelby's Diner in Frankfurt. You will not, you'll not regret that. And then go to Condado's Tacos and tell Condado's Tacos that New South Wrestling sent you.
I'm gonna have to go over there.
And I'm telling you, it's the best queso I've eaten in
I
the
want
state.
some tacos. No.
Yep. And,
Sean, you got anything to say?
Stay nice. Thank you for everybody that watched in. We gotta do something else. New South Wrestling Crossfire this coming Sunday.
So, guys, we really appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I
us.
appreciate you guys
Yeah.
coming in. I appreciate
you.
you guys being giving so much love to the Nice Guy Andy podcast and us working together. And hopefully we'll have a really big future together, guys. And, we're going to try to work out a pre-show or something for you
we're
guys.
we're fine with that. That's-
Yeah.
And we're okay with, after the pay-per-views get their course, to you to be able to do a
watch along.
Watch
Oh yeah.
along.
So
Talk about
hopefully,
it.
I just love you guys, and I thank you guys for coming in. And y'all, if y'all want to ever need to use the studio, just let me know, and we'll make it happen.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
good.
And do you have another podcast between now and the show?
No, I don't.
Well, if you want to do one and do the last show,
Okay.
you can log right into Prep Spin and show it.
Oh yeah, we might do that. We'll think about it.
You
Well,
might
the
could
guys
do
will
that.
talk about it, and
If you want to do it, you can.
we'll talk about it. Maybe we still have still got tomorrow. We still got Friday.
night. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And
Yeah,
Saturday,
maybe we'll
so-
do that. Okay.
And you can show it. You can put the camera right on it. I'm okay.
Oh, we
with
can put the camera on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just show the show and talk
Wow.
about it.
There you go.
That
All right.
that sounds like fun right there.
That
So.
does sound fun.
All right, guys. Well, let's get out here. This is Nice Guy Andy podcast. I want to shout out to Royal Lex for all your internet gaming needs. Get on Royal Lex, get on their Facebook page and sign up. And Royal Dark later on that night. You can get some free tickets to the show if you guys join up with them tonight. And stay nice.
Stay nice.